Okay, let's go live on TikTok. So guys, we're just gonna you know how this goes. We're gonna just go live on TikTok as well. Let TikTok know what we're doing. Let's get these banners up. Let's do that. So guys, you know how this is. I normally let you guys know what we're doing. Yeah, that's cool. Mami, I can see you in the area. If you just if you just hang about there, and then we're gonna let people hop in and let people know what we're doing. But I see you there. Thank you. Just hang about there. We'll let people know what's going on. Yes, TikTok. Well, we're gonna do a nice stream tonight, guys. You know what we're doing? we're streaming on YouTube as well. So TikTok, you're not gonna be able to see the guest, but you're gonna be able to hear her. If you want to be able to see her, and you should be doing that, then what I need you guys to do is to smash the like button over there. We need to get to the first 1,000 likes on TikTok. You know how this goes. And then we're gonna let a few people get in, and we're gonna get the stream started. Okay. And we're gonna be having a conversation with an IG model, Video Vixen in her own words, poor girl. She's gonna say what she does. And yeah, and she's a mother as well. And we're gonna get into a whole conversation with her. But this is going on YouTube, so guys, you need to hit the bio. My name is Shana, and then, yeah, if you're gonna be hanging around, hit the like button. Why can I see one like in there? I don't know what is going on. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, can you smash the like button, please? Oh, you're not gonna see what's going on. Let's smash that like button. And for everyone on YouTube, you know how this goes. Yeah, if you wanna like the video, please like the video. If it's the first time you're popping in, then please subscribe to the channel, turn notification bells so you never ever miss an upload, and then you're gonna know every time that we go live on YouTube. And for TikTok, it's the same thing. So we're gonna get into. We're gonna let a few people get inside, and then we'll get straight to it. Guys, please share the stream. You know how this goes. Smash that. If you're hanging around, smash the like button. And we're gonna go straight into it. We're having a good conversation tonight. Yeah. All right. So let's get more people in. Keep sharing it. And the guest, in actual fact, I'm actually gonna have on a podcast, and you know how this goes. I normally get people in, and then we have a conversation, and then the conversation goes well. We get back on the podcast. Yeah, guys, TikTok. I can see. Okay, you guys are in now. Can we smash the likes, please? Can we smash the likes, please? Let's get them up. I need 1,000 likes on TikTok, and then we're gonna get it cracking. So guys, we're streaming on YouTube as well, so you can watch it on YouTube, and you can watch it on YouTube, and you can see what's going on. So smash the like button, and then we'll get straight into it. Any back chat questions you guys got, we'll be handling those questions after the live stream, and it's going to be a very good live stream. So you definitely want to be you want to hang about for it. I mean, but there's a lot of back chat episodes, so I can tell you that we filmed a lot of episodes, and they're all going to be coming out. So yeah, we filmed a lot of episodes, and if you haven't, we've done 8 episodes out so far. So if you haven't seen those episodes, then make sure you go check them out, innit? You get me, man? So yeah, cool. This guy was trying to get me in the gym. All right, okay, we good. All right, so let me Mami, you good? You all right? I can see you in the green room, so I'm gonna get you in, and then I think, no, guys, I'm not getting that ring. Can we get to 1,000 likes, please? We have someone, she's waiting in the green room. She wants to hop onto the chat, but I need to get TikTok to 1,000 likes, and it's going to be a really good conversation. Trust me, you're going to want to hang around for this one. You like to hang around for them anyway, but yeah, you're going to want to get in this for this one. So let's smash the likes. Let's get them straight up. And she's going to be quite open as well, which is good. And yeah, you guys, you always talk about you want to learn something. You want people to, to women that are, you know what it is? A lot of women are quite supportive in DMs and when you come up to them and even in comments sometimes, but to get onto camera and to have conversations, that's kind of where a lot of women feel like, oh, you know what, we can't do. So what are we going to do? whenever a woman says that she is willing to get on the camera and have a conversation, we appreciate it, and we always want to give them a platform. So, guys, you know how this goes. Try to keep the comments respectful as much as you can. We do filter the comments, and if you do write anything stupid, then you know how this super blockage, you know. So that's for everyone there. Everyone on TikTok, you're not going to be able to see what's going on. Like I said, you hear it. If you want to see what's going on, then you need to pop across to YouTube. The link's in the bio. My name is Sean. You should be subscribed anyway, and I get straight to it. You know what I mean? Alright, cool. So I think I'm not even gonna answer no questions for you guys over there. So
hey, is that you ready? Hey.
Good. Are you okay?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm alright. You okay? You want to sort out get your camera angle and everything. You're good to go.
The light. I don't know why the lighting looks like that because all the lights are on. You
didn't sort your lighting out.
Okay, let me see if I can turn off the other.
Okay, no, you can sort your lighting out. If you want to give it a minute, do you want to sort your lighting out?
Yeah, that's better. I had to turn off the main light. I think that's better.
I feel like that's worse.
You think? Wait.
I don't know.
Is that fine? It's a bit better, isn't it?
I think you look blacker than me now. How is that possible? I mean, the light. What did you just do? Okay. I thought you girls are masters with your lighting.
I am, but I don't know. It's because I'm on the laptop, so the camera is just a bit. Right, just gonna have to do. Is that fine?
Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the other one was a bit too dark. I couldn't really see you, so I think that's a lot better. Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Good. Yep.
Yeah, World Tour said, yeah, that's much better. Big you up. Yeah, shout out to you guys. So, TikTok, you're going to be hearing what's going on. If you want to watch what's going on, please jump onto YouTube. The link's in the bio. Search My Name is China. You see the red circle, and yeah, that means we're streaming live, and you're able to see it. And you're able to watch it back as well for you guys that, of course, yeah. So, yeah, I want to get straight into it. Yeah, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. And yeah, do you want to just let everybody know who you are?
Hi, I'm Mami. I'm a mum of two. Don't know if you guys know already. I do modeling. I also cook. I can do hair. I like to dance. I just like to have fun really and live life and just have fun with my kids. Work is fun too. Get to party and work at the same time and get paid. So why not? And I like to network with good people, respectful people. Just like to have good, constructive conversations.
Yeah. So and so how old did you say you was?
I'm 24.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So you said you got two kids.
Yeah.
Are you currently in a relationship at the moment, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You're married? Not married?
No, married? Not married.
Not married, no.
Not with their father. In a separate relationship.
Okay, cool. So you're not with the baby daddy, but you're in a new relationship, and yeah. Oh, okay. I'm not prying, but how did you find that? How did you find that being when you were a single mother getting into a new relationship?
I'll be honest, it did take me a while. Like it took me a while to move on. Obviously, I got to think about the kids and bringing other people around them and whatnot. So it wasn't easy. It took me a while to move on and heal from my relationship and whatnot. But I feel like it came naturally, like it wasn't forced. Obviously, I had to know and make sure that I trusted the person fully before I brought them around my children, and it was something long term. Before I brought them around them and into their life. But yeah, it wasn't easy. I wouldn't say it's easy. Everyone's different. But yeah, it took me a while to move on, and I had to think about everything before, not just for myself, for the kids' sake as well.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. I was going a bit talking. So all right, let's start at the beginning then. Talk to me about your upbringing and that. What's your background?
I'm mixed. Half English, quarter Jamaican, quarter Guyanese. I was born in Kent and brought up in Kent. My mum is white British. She's English, yeah.
Okay, your mum was white English, yeah.
Yeah, my dad is Jamaican and Guyanese. So yeah, I was born in Kent, brought up in Kent, went to school in Kent. Had a Good, fairly good upbringing, to be fair.
Were your
I was
parents
just
together?
unruly. Pardon?
Did you grow up? Was your parents together when you grew up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you grew up in a 2-parent home
But
then, yeah?
not, yeah. Up until like a certain age, but they was after, yeah.
Okay. So okay, cool. All right. What was it like growing up in a mixed race household in Kent? What was it like?
I'll be honest, it wasn't the household as such that was the issue. It was just growing up in like a mainly white area, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I would get called like the N-word. People will think that I'm black or just be so racist, but it's like I'll get the racism from both sides.
Yeah.
So like white people be racist towards me and black people. But with that area, it's predominantly white people anyway, so it was difficult for me.
At what age did you
Because I'm
first?
young. Go on, sorry.
What age did you first realize you were slightly different? Like when that first did they?
I would say
Did
around
they
8 or 9, but I used to say that I was white. Like I used to think that I was white. I used to tell people that I was white because I'll get called the N-word so much, or people will be so racist to me. I was like, no, I'm white. Like I want to be white. But then growing up and actually realizing I'm gonna get racism from both sides anyway. And growing up, I was more into my black side, like when it comes to like food, music, and whatnot. But I would say it's not easy being mixed, but it's like it's kind
talk
of
to
the
me?
best and it
Talk to
isn't.
me
But
about
I'm
the
more on my black side.
Talk to me about the mixed experience then. Talk to me a little bit. Because we always hear about the mixed experience. They say, you're not you're too black to be white, and you know what I mean, you're too white to be black, and then you get pulled on both
It's
sides.
mad to actually be mixed and go through it and experience it yourself. Like it's mad and it's mad confusing because people look at you like you're white, people look at you like you're black. I'll get called the N-word, I'll get called a Karen. Like, you get what I mean? It's like little do you know I'm half and half. Like you're judging, you don't even know where I'm from. Like
Okay.
little do you know I'm half black or I'm half white. Obviously, as a child, it's confusing for me and anyone who's going to experience racism or anyone that's mixed because it's like we're from both, so we're literally stuck in the middle. And when I was young, I used to think that I used to tell people like I'm white, I'm not black. Like they made me tell people and made me tell myself that I'm white and I'm actually half white and half black. But growing up and being more, and as well, I was only around like the white side of my family up until a certain age. So it's like up until I got to like 8 or 9, I wasn't really around the black side of my family to experience.
How come? Because you said your dad was still together with your mom. How come you didn't have a? How come you
Like,
left?
up until a certain age, but he wasn't really involved with his side of the family. I was more around my side, my mum's side of the family, and the white side of the family.
Yeah.
So it's like up until a certain age where I got brought around the black side of my family. That's when I would say I was like 8 or 9, but that's when I became more cultured. Obviously, I learned more about the black side, and it's like just from then that you'll think I'm black. You won't even. A lot of people they wouldn't think that I'm mixed or I'm half white.
Yeah.
Because of how like the music I listen to, like this, I would say I'm more on my black side. From I experienced the culture and I was around the black side of my family. It's like, do you get what I mean?
So obviously you're mixed race, but if someone asks you consider yourself a black woman, you say I'm a black woman, right? Obviously a mixed race, but you consider yourself a black woman.
More so than white, but it's like I'm half and half. So it's not. I would just say I'm more cultured on the black side. Like I'm more with the black side. I'm more in with that. When it comes to food, music, like I'll say I'm more cultured. And when it comes to the black side, I wouldn't say I'm more on my white side.
Okay, cool.
And going through certain experiences, it's made me have a kind of resentment towards certain white people and black people because of the racism I got from them. But that's what I'm saying. It's difficult because I'm half white and I'm half black. So I can't really take sides. I'm just saying I'm more on the black side.
But don't you think, I mean, obviously, do you think, one of the things that I'll say to you, I said the mixed race experience is a different one because I'm a Pan-Africanist, so I believe like if you obviously the children of a mixed race of a interracial relationship, like couple, whatever, as long as they culturally identify and they grow up in that way, because if you look historically, some of the greatest contributors to Black history have been mixed race. Bob Marley, if you want to talk about music mixed race, if you want to talk about Obama, if you mixed race, people pick and choose when they want to claim mixed race as black. You know what I find quite interesting? I find tends to be women. Tends to be black women, you know, but they tend to not class mixed race women as black. But then when, for example, when mixed race footballers or something go out and they date white women, they always say, oh yeah, the players are always dating white women. But a lot of them are mixed race. So technically they half and half, right? So they shouldn't be a problem, right? But they see them as black because of the aesthetic. Yeah. So a lot of the times it's because you look black, and the hue of black ranges from as dark as the Sudanese black, for example, to as light as almost albino, but not albino in the sense of light skin, and you can still be black. So
I'll be real as well. Sorry, it depends on who you see. Like some people that are mainly raised by their white mother or their white father, I feel like naturally you're gonna be more on that side anyway because of how you've been raised. That's like me. Up until a certain age, I was predominantly raised by white people, so I didn't know any different, other than knowing that I'm mixed. My dad's black, but I'm getting racism from both sides. But as soon as I was around the black side of my family, I feel like that's the kind of, not the side I took because I'm half and half, but I was more in and around the black side and the black culture. And even now, like I used to be a lot darker than what I am now. Like I looked black when I was young as well.
What happened? You got
I lost my melanin. Like it's gone. But I only tan in the sun or when I go on holiday. But it's like in the winter, I'm without sun. Like I'm so light. But literally, if I show you a baby picture, I was so dark. Up until around them times until I was like 8, 9.
You know what? It usually goes the opposite way. People tend to start off a lot lighter and then they get a lot darker. I big up Gypsy for the rose, my first gifter over TikTok. Shout out to TikTok guys. We're streaming on YouTube at the same time. You can hear the conversation on TikTok if you want to remain over here. That's perfectly fine. But you can of course pop across to YouTube. Link in the bio. Search my name and Shine. You'll see it. Jason Washington. He's our guy over in Germany. He says, why does every IG model think they are not average?
No, he says, does every.
Oh.
I thought it said why as well. I was thinking.
Oh, sorry. I mean, does every IG model think they're not average? Let me ask you, do you think that?
No. I'll be honest, no one's perfect. And you could be the queen, you could be the hottest model in the world. They're still going to have insecurities. No one's perfect. No one thinks that they're perfect. I mean, there might be people, I can't speak for everyone, but me personally, just because I'm a model or I can look a certain way, dress a certain way, act a certain way, I don't think that I'm not average.
Okay.
There's always good and better. But I just don't put myself in any category. I am myself. I be myself. There's always going to be competition and other girls that's got a bigger bum than other, or they've got bigger breasts or bigger lips, or they're prettier in the face. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm average, but I don't compare myself or put myself into categories. I can't speak for everyone.
Have you been growing up? Was you the pretty girl growing up?
Always.
Wow, always.
Always.
But how was that with all the attention?
I mean, it's not easy.
At what age did you first have your first child?
I had my first child when I was just turning 19. Even that, like, I was outside partying hard. Like,
I wanted to speak to you about that stage, innit? I wanted to speak to you because that was what I wanted to get to. So I was having a conversation, which is good. So high school, what was high school like?
I'll be honest, I didn't like school at all, and I regret it now in a way, but I didn't like school. I didn't listen. I actually got kicked out of school in year 7. I do regret it.
You got kicked out of school in year 7?
In my first year, yeah.
What did you get kicked out of school for?
I think they put just not listening like to the head teachers and stuff, but I honestly thought that the head teacher was a bit of a creep, and they put me on report to him, and I just didn't feel comfortable with, like, I had to go in his office and stuff like a lot. I didn't like it. I didn't want to listen to them. I didn't want to feel forced that I have to listen to this old man. So I just didn't listen, and then they kicked him out eventually. But I do regret it, I'll be honest, I do, because it kind of
kicked you out, where did you go to one of those units for bad kids?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. It never goes well once you go into those things, you know that. It's like a pipeline to prison, it's like a pipeline to prison, and it's like a pipeline into like drugs, and obviously like
it don't help. It doesn't make you better. I'll be
pregnancy.
honest. I just got moved on and on to the same kind of centers and places, and then they're expecting me to be able to sit down and do my GCSEs and focus, and they're sending me to these type of schools. Like, I'll be honest, as a child, I was very much unruly. I'm gonna be honest. I was unruly and I was bad.
But why?
I didn't like school. I didn't listen.
Why?
It was not for no reason. I'm not about to go into detail, but I would say it's not for no reason.
Yeah.
I personally went through certain things that made me act the way I did, to an extent. I wasn't happy with certain things that was going on in the situation that I was in, so I kind of rebelled and took myself from certain situations. So yeah, I feel like that it's not really my fault. Like, a lot of that had an actor play in the role, but yeah, I was just young. Everyone wants to experience things and think that they're grown and not listen. And then when you get older, you regret it and actually think about how you wasted your childhood and how you could have done better. But that's why when I got to a certain age, that's all of that, and I had to do better, especially after having my first child also.
So what age did you leave your home?
Like 12.
You left your home at 12 years old?
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I just used to run away a lot. I used to like abscond, be missing, like just keeping up with efferys, nonsense, thinking that I'm grown and I can bring myself up, putting myself in risky, bad situations, being around bad people.
Respectfully speaking, at what age did you become sexually active?
Honestly, I'll say 16.
Okay.
But even before then, I knew certain things, but that was it wasn't my fault. I feel like I knew a lot of things from young that I shouldn't have known, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so I kind of didn't know any different until I got to the age where I knew different and I could do different and better.
Okay. So when you had your first baby, was that planned? Not planned?
No, she wasn't planned at all. As I said, I was young. I was partying. I was actually in a hostel with mother baby unit at the time. But before I found out I had her, I was like out partying, drinking. I was still young, basically just outside. But as soon as I found out I had her, like, it's like my life literally changed from that day. Because I knew I had to do better for her. I had to do better for myself. And I knew that I had to have my head screwed on. And like, it's a big thing. It's a big situation. It's not a joke. Like, I don't want my child to go through what I've been through or to act how I've acted when I was younger. And I know it's not going to be easy raising a child in this big wide world. So I had to get my head screwed on. From I found out, it all changed. I stopped the partying. I was actually in most days, going to my pregnancy appointments, literally doing the best for my child.
Yeah.
And then
TikTok, we're streaming on YouTube currently. We're having a conversation. If you want to see what's going on, then you jump across to YouTube. You can just hang around here and hear it. Thank you to everyone that's hitting me up with the gifts, guys. Please hit the like button. We should get to 1,000 likes by now. I'm just focusing on the YouTube, but definitely you guys, you should be following me anyway and subscribe to my YouTube anyway. So I'll get straight to it. Shout out to Ezekiel. I see you popped in across from YouTube, from TikTok. Come on, my guy. I appreciate you. You're always showing support. Man, hit us with a gift and popped across. Guys, you can do the same thing as well. Just drop into YouTube. We can get the numbers popping across YouTube. Let's get the numbers up there. But shout out to everyone that's in TikTok as well. I appreciate all of you guys. Okay. So talk to so your baby father, your baby father, when he found out. You don't want to talk?
No, go on. I'm waiting for you to ask the question.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
How did he react?
No, basically, I'm gonna ask you some questions. If I ask you anything you don't want to answer, just tell me, innit, yeah? I just ask you questions, but if there's something you don't want to answer, then you can tell me. I'm easy in it because I'm gonna just ask a few questions. But this is how I asked him. So
yeah, that's fine.
That's cool. So was you in a relationship when you found out you was pregnant?
No, we were seeing each other.
When you say seeing each other, situationship?
Yeah.
Okay. So then after you found out you was pregnant, after the baby was born, what did you hang around or?
Yeah, I'll be honest, like, obviously we was both young, like, it was a lot. But he came to terms with it eventually.
Okay. Is he still active?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I'll be honest, I never wanted to be the baby mom or have a baby father. Like, it's not easy. Anyone that co-parents will know it's not easy having a baby father or being a baby mom or having to co-parent. It's not at all, but you just got to put the kids first at the end of the day, literally. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's been easy or that it's we still don't argue or we still don't bicker and have disagreements now. It's just how we deal with it as an adult, and you literally just got to put the kids first all the time. If it's toxic, take them out of the situation until it's not. It continues to be toxic to keep them out of the situation. Their dad or not.
So you said you had two kids?
Yeah, the same dad, yeah.
Same guy, yeah. So then you had another kid with him after that. It couldn't be that bad.
I mean, when you're in something, like when you're young and you're in something and you think you just want to make it work, like you're not really thinking about, or you know how love works. Or if you have children or you got a child with someone, like it's not easy to just lock it off or not be with that person.
Yeah.
And you always want to try and make it work for the children regardless. But it gets to a point where if it's too much, you have to lock it off no matter who it is or what's going on.
Okay. Wow.
So that's why I chose to leave my children's father. Not because I didn't want to be with him or I didn't want a stable family at home.
So you left him?
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people get it twisted because they think that we get left by the baby fathers. But a lot of no, not saying you personally, but I hear it a lot. Where they'll be like, "Oh, your baby dad left you, or he don't want you. You're a single mom. Look at you." But a lot of the time, it's them.
I'll be honest with you. Women, the stats show otherwise. The stats show 70 to 80% of the time, women initiate divorce and break up the relationship for all manner of reasons. So in actual fact, like, I don't believe that men leave their women. Most women leave their man for all. I know they'll say, you're going to tell me a reason you left him. There's a reason, right?
It was just too toxic.
Okay.
And the typical cheating, lying nonsense. And I'll be honest, the biggest thing, that all of that, I can move on, I can get past that. For me, it's the biggest thing is bringing toxicity into the children's home. Especially if I've already got trauma, I've already been through certain things. I'm not about to put my kids through that. I don't want that for them. So I'm going to take them and myself from that situation, literally, regardless. I'll stay and try and make it work. But if it's not good for them, you have to leave. But then you just got to try and make sure that that co-parenting relationship with their father is somewhat okay and civil so that they can still see their father and have him around and in their life.
So then when you broke up for him and you left him, what did you do then?
I'll be real, like I went through a lot with him and I already went through a lot before, like when I was younger and stuff. As I said, I'm not going to go into details, but I have been through a lot. It's like I was just trying to focus on the kids, I'll be real. Obviously, I've got to focus on myself to an extent to be able to look after them. But I wasn't thinking about moving on with no next man or bringing no next man around them. I was trying to heal and do better for them and try and heal them to an extent and get past all of that negativity. I wasn't trying to bring any more negativity towards them or put my attention somewhere else.
Okay.
Like I needed them, they needed me at the time.
So talk to me, how did
dad's not going to be around also.
So talk to me, how did you get into the modeling and stuff?
I'll be honest, I've kind of always done it, but certain things have stopped me or not allowed me to do it, i.e. going through certain things or having mental health or trauma or whatnot. So it's like, or having kids as well. I've always had something going on for me to keep out of it long term. But I used to do it as a child. Before I had the kids as well, I was doing it. And then after I had my kids, I was kind of home a lot. I didn't really do much. I literally only got back into it, I would say, the past year or two, maybe a year or so, that I've got back into it. And it was just literally not having the time. I was missing a lot of shoots, a lot of jobs. Obviously, I'm a new time mom. Like, my focus is my children. So, yeah, I've kind of always done it, but just got back into it recently. And I'm still not at my peak or where I want to be or the fullest. I'm literally just getting back into it now.
So talk to me. So what is it that you do? What is the IG model, UK Vixen? What is it that you do? So when I met you at the event, I thought you was performing.
Okay.
I did, you know that. Actually, I thought you because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I did think you was performing though. I thought you was rapping.
I'll be honest, I was just basically working there to vibe and look pretty, but I got paid to be there.
Yeah. Vibe look pretty. Yeah, you was doing that. Basically, yeah. So obviously, Yeah, so tell us what you do.
So I wouldn't say I'm the typical IG model because my following's not there. For me, I don't really care about following trends and fashion and having the highest following. For me, I just be myself. I dress how I want to dress, I act how I want to act. I post what I want to post. Obviously, to be a model and whatnot, you have to build up your portfolio to an extent. But for me, what did that say?
Nah, I'm just someone's writing some rubbish, so I'm putting. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's cool.
Yeah, for me, I just post what I want to post really and go about it how I want to go about it. I do modeling, like glamour modeling, bottle service, event work, club work.
Wait, glamour model. What is glamour model? Let's discuss.
As in, like, you say if someone wants to book
when you think of glamour modeling, they think of Katie Price, Jordan. That's what they think of.
There's different types and levels. So me, I'm just going to put it out there. Don't get it twisted with some of the outfits you might see me wearing on my Instagram or my socials or whatever. Your girl's got to look good. I wear what I want. I don't do no OnlyFans. I don't do no sex work. No.
Oh, there's no.
No, I don't.
No OF. That was gonna be my next question. My next question was gonna be. I have to ask.
Exotic dancing. Everyone's different, but to just put it out there and clear up my name, because I know people might think because of a certain way I dress or certain things I wear, or even with bottle service, like depending on the event it is and what the person who's booking us wants us to wear. Like a lot of the time they pick the outfits and we wear the outfits, or we get paid to wear a certain outfit or whatnot. But I don't do no OnlyFans. I don't do exotic dancing. I don't do.
So you don't do twerking?
I mean, I vibe, I dance, but I don't. I don't twerk in videos. But if I'm booked at an event, or if it's like a dance event or a dance event or a bashment event, I'm gonna dance, yeah. But I don't twerk in music videos. I don't do exotic dancing. Thank you, babe.
Sarah Lee says she's so proud of you. No, I'm just asking because I'm like, what type of? I mean.
Yeah, everyone's
I feel like twerking is supposed to come as part of the package, doesn't it?
It doesn't have to. It can do. It just depends on what you want to do. But that's what people think. Or maybe certain outfits, it might put out a perception that that's what I do. But yeah, everyone's different. Like it's just literally it depends what you want to do and what literally.
So okay. So then. What was it like? You're in a relationship now, but you said you was doing this in this industry. It's like obviously it's like
that's another reason why I don't do certain things as well.
Oh, because you're a man.
Not just that for myself, but I wouldn't disrespect my man by going and shaking my ass in a next man's video shoot.
Yeah, but like, okay, so yeah, we'll get into that. All right, so you went out. How was it like when the types of guys you were meeting before you met your guy? Unless you just broke up with your man and you met him automatically. But what is it like interacting in the industry? Let's talk about the industry types of men that would come up to you.
I can't I get a lot of attention daily, all the time, whether I have a man or not.
Why?
It's how you deal with it and how you react to it. I don't know why I get a lot of it. Well, I do. I mean, I look good. I'm not to boast, but I'm now ugly and I look a certain way, so I'm going to get a lot of attention. But it's how you deal with that attention, how you interact with it.
How do you deal with the attention that you get?
I don't entertain them, I'll be honest. Like I tried before, I'll be honest, like I used to be so rude, I used to be disrespectful. Not disrespectful, but I just used to be rude about it and snappy. But I used to get into a lot of altercations with guys.
I can't lie, you got that stuck up look about it. When I met you, I thought it was good. I was quite surprised, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm very anti. A lot of people say that. Because of my face, I got a resting bitch face. And I have to put on that face to an extent so people don't think that I'm over-friendly, because then they'll overstep the mark.
Nah, no one's going to think you're over-friendly. Guys, if you see her, you're not going to think, go speak to her. You're not.
Now, that's what I'm saying. I have to be a certain way, because people are not going to want to approach me. Or if they do, it's like, that's what, I'm not, when I'm out, I'm very antisocial. Like, I'm not over-friendly. And as I said, it depends on how you react to the attention, whether you want to entertain it or not, and how you carry yourself outside. So just because I model and I do bottle service or I wear certain things, doesn't mean that every guy can chat to me and every guy can have me, or I'm going to entertain every guy. That's not going to happen.
But don't you think most men don't want to have their woman walking around in the club doing bottle service, 7 guys and...
Yeah, of course, but I'm getting paid, I'm going home. And I reassure my man, like, same way about a girl, like, there's many, like, for example, my man does music, he's an artist. He's going to be, like, he goes away abroad, like he's going to be getting booked and he's going to be busy. He's around a lot of females. So it's like you have to have that trust there and that communication and that reassurance from both sides, or it's not going to work out. Because it goes, but trust goes both ways. Same way he might be doing certain things. I don't go shake my ass. I'm not a stripper. I'm not selling my front. I'm not selling my body. I'm not saying that it's a problem with that. I'm just saying from my experience and my situation that I've got going on, the reassurance and the communication is there and the respect is there. I know how to conduct myself likewise. I might not like certain things he does. He might not like certain things I do, but as long as the respect and the communication is there and the money's being brought to the table, that's what it's about. It's how you carry yourself and how you go about and how you conduct yourself. It don't matter what job you do.
Don't you think it takes a certain type of man that's gonna be okay with that?
Yeah, a man that's not insecure, and a man that.
Ooh, I was almost with you till you said that. I was with you till you said that it's not the insecure, like, not the insecure.
A lot of people are insecure and they project on
but I don't think it's insecurity.
Away.
I don't think it's insecurity. I think it's very secure. You know what happens now? What we tend to have is now.
I can't handle having a bad bitch. It's true. Okay. Not speaking for everyone, just from my experience also. I've had many experiences. The man's been insecure. He's put it onto me, and it's like he doesn't want me to go out and look good. He doesn't want me to. He wants to hide.
Okay, all right.
Not speaking for everyone. Saying from my experience.
Okay, so there tends to be something with modern women is that you guys want the security of a relationship, you want all the benefits that come with a man, but you also want to act single and you want the freedom of acting single.
I never act single, and who is told about a man? That's the thing. Also.
No, I know, but I mean, you want the freedom to basically do the certain things, right? Which a lot of men would say these are freedoms that you would do when you're single. And if a man ever says anything along them lines, we get told, oh, you're insecure, oh, you're jealous, or you're sassy, or it's given narcissistic, all because you don't want your woman to go and do certain things, which a lot of times men will see disrespectful. And the reason why men are like this is because if you're in the industry, for example, I don't know who the types of stars you've been around. You might have been around Drake. You might have been around people around Drake. You still. Now, none of us we're not walking around insecure, okay? I don't think about Drake in my day-to-day life. I'm not worrying about Drake, okay? I don't think most people are. But, for example, if you or Floyd Mayweather, we're not worrying about these guys. We're living our life. But Drake and Floyd Mayweather have ruined average guys' lives. They have literally gone in and taken someone's missus and gone and flown on a jet and changed their life. Drake has a room full of Birkins and Chanel bags just to give to a woman. Now, I hear what you're saying. But, for example, a lot of girls, bottle service girls in the industry will get turned by that. And I don't begrudge them for doing that. Do you get me? Because I understand it. So a lot of times you guys will be like, oh, I'm faithful, I'm all of these things. You see, cheating, no one's a cheater until they cheat. That
Not everyone, but then that can go both ways.
Pardon me?
That can go both ways though. To say my man's an artist and he's getting flown out and he's got to do shows here, there and everywhere. Also, if my man had a problem with it, I would stop doing it. He's just about, as long as you're making your money and you're not disrespecting me, cool. Likewise. No, it's how you go about it and how you...
I hear you. I just have to pull you up on the insecurity thing. Whatever you guys do in your relationship, that's fine.
No, I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying it could be that he's insecure, or it could be that he feels like because you're getting so much attention from other people or bigger or better, that it's going to make him feel away and he's going to want to hide you away and not want you to be outside.
No, wait, hold on. I don't want to hide you away. I just don't want to dang you in front of Drake and Floyd Mayweather like you was like a piece of red cloth in front of a bull. I don't want to do that. I just don't. But I'm not trying to hide you. We can go out in the public. Me and you can do stuff. But why am I like? I'm not trying to put you out on there. Like, and I don't think if a man doesn't want to do that, I don't think that makes him insecure. I think that makes him very secure. I think he makes the type. And this is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, you know, I get what you're coming from. I'm just giving you. I'm letting you look at it from a different angle because you said he might be insecure, which is better. Do you get me? Then he is insecure. He might be. Yeah, he might be. But I think. And even if I am secure, I'm not gonna lie. I mean that might start to make me think a little bit insecure. Do you not feel?
Anyone, of course. Even if the roles were reversed, that's what I'm saying. It goes both ways. Because males model too, you know. Males are artists too and in the industry too. So it's
not
both.
Mami,
Why
it's
is it
not the same.
for a female?
Mami, it's not the same. My bro, you shouldn't be entertaining these boys. They'll give you high. No, she won't give me high blood pressure. I'm not her man. If I was her man, she would give me high blood pressure, but I'm not her man, so she's not going to give me high blood pressure.
Even if I didn't model and I just posted day to day on Instagram, I'm still going to get the same attention.
Big facts, Team Mami, yeah, honey.
I get attention without being on social media, without working. So whether I work or not, I'm still going to get that same attention.
Okay.
It's how I conduct myself and how I do it.
Okay, all right. Let's say you've got a big bum, right? You have got a big bum, right? Cool. You get attention for it. You know you got a big bum, right? Cool, innit? You're going to get attention for it. Now, no matter what you wear, you've got a big bum. But a girl that knows she's got a big back and had a big back her whole life, she might just throw on some baggies. You don't get me? She might just want to throw on a little baggy, because she knows I don't need to be getting stressed. But if you want to be throwing on, I don't know, these tight shorts or these leggings or I don't know, these sundress and the booty cut, you like, come on, like, so I'm saying you're gonna get attention anyway. But if you do that, you're gonna get some man are gonna start swerving and crashing, and basically
they do that in trackies anyway. I can have my bonnet on, I could have tracksuit bottoms on. They're still gonna happen.
So what you're saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying is how I can look good and still respect my man. I can look good and still conduct myself a certain way outside. Just because I look a certain way or dress a certain way, or I wear certain outfits for my job, doesn't mean that I'm a hoe, or that I entertain every man outside, or that I even care to be around certain people or big people or be a certain level in the industry. I'm literally going to make my money.
Do you think that's a misconception that people get when they see you?
Yeah, of course. Or they think, oh, I'm gonna book you. I can book you. Or do you want to be in my video? Do you want to shake your ass? Or I can have you because you're length. Because I want you on your length. I can get you and have you. That's what people think. Or they automatically assume that I do OnlyFans or corn or sex work. But I feel like they think that about the majority of women nowadays, just because of how popular it is and how it is on social media.
Okay.
But me personally, I believe that you can look anyhow. It's how you conduct yourself. Same way I could be insecure, I could not trust my man because he's outside around all these females at his video shoots, or he's in the strip club, or he's around all these models and these famous ladies. That it works both ways. Not saying that I'm insecure about myself. I might feel a bit insecure in my relationship because he's around bigger and better, if that makes sense. Not downplaying myself.
I mean, you chose to be rap. I could argue you chose to be with IG girl, IG model, video with promo girl. Like, I suppose we could argue he chose to do the same thing. I just think, yeah.
Why is it different for girls though? Because you don't get the same attention. Obviously, with females, it's going to be different. But males can.
Are men and women the same?
They have girls and families. Like,
are men and women the same though?
No, that's what I'm saying. We're not, but you got to think about it from both sides. Because regardless, I'm going to get the attention for being pretty, whether I'm on social media or not. Me personally as well, I don't care about social media. That's why my following is not super, super high. I don't do posts every day. I'm not active 24/7 on TikTok because I don't care about who's following me or not. If you are following me and you like what I post, you like the look of me, cool. But I don't care to be the best or to have the most following, or I don't compare myself to anyone. I am myself. And as for the attention, it's how you deal with it. I'll be right, I get so much attention. I'm just so used to it and I'm so over it. My face is pushed up half the time. Or now, because I had so many disagreements with guys or altercations with guys outside that can't take rejection, I have to address it in a friendly manner now, but not too friendly. Or I'll just completely ignore them because I don't even need to conversate with you to get to that point. But certain guys can't take rejection and you have to just let them know and remind them that it's not that. I'm a very loyal person. Don't get it twisted.
Are you loyal?
I'm very loyal. I don't believe in cheating and lying and wasting someone.
Don't you think everyone that cheated said they were loyal to somebody at one point? Don't you think that? You don't think?
I wouldn't say everyone, because not everyone cheats. There's people that can be together for a while. I mean, me personally, I don't trust no one. Like, it's hard for me to trust But I feel like if the communication and the reassurance is there and the respect is there, then there shouldn't be any room for the person to cheat or for you to feel like you want to cheat. And for me, if that's what you're on, and if I clock that, it's like I'm leaving. I don't agree with cheating at all. I don't agree with lying and wasting someone's time and all of that. It's childish to me. And I clock that. I go off energy. I go off signs and red flags, and I would see that and notice that. And
does your partner have kids? Does your partner have kids?
Yeah.
You've got kids, yeah. Do you ever think about marriage?
Yeah, but in this day and age, in this generation, no. And for me, I don't feel like I need to be. Well, my relationship needs to be proved on government paperwork for me and my man to know how much we love each other or how long we want to be with each other. I always had the idea, and I like the idea of being married and having that typical idea of a princess wedding and whatever. But I don't feel like.
I mean, the wedding day is only one day.
Yeah, you could be married and still cheat. You could have a whole family and still cheat. So for me, marriage is not going to stop someone from cheating.
Someone says a good question. How can she be loyal if she can't trust?
Just because I don't trust you doesn't mean I'm not going to be loyal to you, or I'm going to disrespect myself or add bodies to my body count just because I don't trust you. You have to build trust. So because I don't trust someone or I don't trust my man, I'm going to go and do something that I wouldn't want to be done to me. That doesn't make sense.
The guys are talking about the tattoos. Talk to me about the tattoos. Why the tattoos?
Because
first of all, how many tattoos do you have?
I've got over 20, but it's because it's my body and I'll put on my body whatever I want to put on my body.
No one's telling you to, but what? I'm just. This is a serious.
No, I'm responding to the comment, not you.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
I'm saying, all those tattoos, yaks. What's wrong with that? But yeah, I have a lot of tattoos because it's my choice and I like them. And for other reasons too, but I feel like I shouldn't have to explain that.
No, you don't have to explain the super personal reason. That's cool. It's just interesting. It's just because it's hard for men to listen to a woman.
What, with tattoos?
Yeah. Well, to listen to her seriously is not. Should I tell you? Should I tell you what it is?
Hey, go on.
Having tattoos and piercings and all of that stuff equates to slutty and spontaneous behavior and irrationality, and it doesn't mean you are, but it equates to all of this types of stuff. And when men see this is what we think when we see
men that have tattoos, are they sluts? Or are they automatically they like the other gender because they got tattoos? Why is it? I understand, but why is a tattoo slutty? I could have a tattoo of my child. Is that slutty?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna get into it. There's certain types of tattoos we can allow. If you want to do a little mum there, your little child's name on your wrist, maybe your ankle, we can allow that. That's okay. That's all right.
But who says? Where does it say that tattoos are slutty?
Tattoos mean trauma and disagreeable behavior.
A lot of that, I'll be honest. I got a lot of my tattoos because I wasn't able to do certain things when I was younger.
Thank you. So don't get triggered.
I'm not just saying that. It doesn't mean trauma and disagreeable behavior. I'm saying a lot of people, or from my experience, to an extent, my tattoos are to cover up certain traumas, yes, or certain scars, yes. And disagreeable behavior, I mean, there's a lot of people that are at a certain age, you want to do certain things, you want to drink, you want to smoke, you want to have sex, you want to get tattoos, you want to get piercings from young. When you get to a certain age, you're able to do that. Of course, you're going to go and do it and you're going to go crazy with it. I'll be honest. Yeah, I did that to an extent. The other reason is because it's my body. We only live once and I can do what I want and no one can't tell me otherwise. And I don't care about anyone else.
Do you regret any of them?
No. Do you know why? Because it's my body and I put them there. And even if I did, I'll cover them. I can cover it.
No, I'm just like, you might regret one and be like, oh, you know what? Like, that was a different time of my life. It doesn't matter. I've got it there. But I'm not saying that. I'm just having conversation.
I wouldn't say I regret it.
You're saying,
it might be a silly decision at the time, but do you know why I don't regret it? Because they're always easily covered. You can cover them easily.
Like, the maddest thing about it is we're just having a conversation and it's like, the reason we have this conversation, because we've had a lot of these conversations prior, not just you, like women with tattoos and been through stuff and have and it tends to be a similar story. I haven't got into some of the, the parts you don't want to speak about, but I have a slight, inclination, like feeling that it may be similar to some of the things that I've heard already before.
What have you heard?
Huh?
What have you heard?
Hypersexualization at a young age. Abuse. Whether or not it's SADV. Obviously, lack of a father figure. Lack of cultural identity. Similar things that I've heard.
But these are all negative. Is there nothing positive? Or why?
No.
Why?
What? I mean, no, because there's a reason. I mean, basically, you're saying I covered myself with tattoos because I had pain and I had certain things, and we get it because a lot of the people we spoke to have had similar. So it's not that.
Or what? Because what about if I just wanted to? Why should I have?
Fine. Because you could. No, if you just said to me, I just wanted to. I love tattoo. Then that's fine. It's just because you spoke about. If not everyone gets tattoos because they've had trauma. That's nothing that we're speaking about. But
yeah, but a lot of it, I'm not going to lie, a lot of it is. It does come from that. Or maybe we got scars that we want to cover, or we might get a tattoo that means something to us, or that.
It's crazy because, look, someone wrote something here, and it's not in a disrespectful way, but I want to read it out. What a nature documentary. The most toxic and poisonous animals has markings on them to warn others animals to stay away from them. Do you believe when people put tattoos on certain things and to cover it's a marking to push certain people away, and if you only want to set me for my tattoo, then it's going to open to certain type. Maybe that's also a way what people do. It could. I
mean, what they said is a good point.
That's why I read it out not because it's disrespectful. I read it out because I was like, right.
Yeah, no, it's not disrespectful at all. It's true.
That was a really good point. You know,
it was a good point. To warn other animals to stay away from them. I mean, if that's how you want to put it, or if that's how you think, then maybe that's what some people do. But why? Just because that animal has markings on it, why are you automatically going to think that it's poisonous or that you should stay away from it?
And she's a single mom. What? She's
of course she is. Why am I a single mom? Because I literally explained. If you was listening, you would know why I'm a single mom. I'm not even single, but I'm not with their dad by choice.
Yeah, we spoke.
But why do people want to? Oh, because she's got tattoos, because she looks a certain way.
No, but can I tell you something? This is a good conversation because remember, part of the Mandem's voices. Whenever I speak to women, I'm gonna speak to you like I'll speak to you like my friend, innit? Like my sister. Like we'll have conversations, innit? Like it's never that deep, but people are gonna speak and be like, "Yo, this is how men think." Not all men. I know, not all men. Like, do you get me? Like, not all men. But just how, so I have these questions because in my experience, whenever I dealt with a woman with tattoos, and it's just drama, non-stop drama, like non-stop. I'll be honest with you, and they're sexy, they look good, they look bad, but I mean, like, how coming to my home, they got tattoos on their legs, and then everybody wants to look at them, and when you're out, every man's looking at your body.
Art, right? Huh? A canvas looks blank until you paint it and decorate and put art on it, right? Our body is a canvas.
No, canvas. You know what it is? I want to see a picture of you with no. When did you get your first tattoo?
That was when I was about 17, 18.
Alright, cool.
But what is? I don't get people's issues with tattoos. How can a tattoo make a person?
You know, there's a time people with tattoos used to be. They used to put them in the circus. The people with the tattoos and the piercings, you know that, with the bearded lady in that.
So do you like girls that have tattoos? Do you attract girls that have tattoos? You just said you do, but you think you've had not good experiences with them. But are you saying all girls with tattoos, or from your experience, all girls with tattoos are crazy, or you had a bad experience?
At least 90% of all girls with body art tattoos are batshit crazy.
I mean, that's your opinion.
It is my opinion. I'm not calling you crazy. I'm just saying, in my opinion, like, and these, yeah. What do you think? You don't think you know crazy girls with tattoos now?
Yeah, as I said, a lot of people might get tattoos and piercings because of certain, but then again, that's from trauma.
I don't want to gas you up. I don't, man. I don't like doing the gassing up because they be like you're simping.
Okay, that's you. That's you guys.
No.
And
listen, let me tell you something. That picture on that picture you posted with you look so pretty with your face. Like no, it just like
you saying the tattoos make me ugly.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say they make it ugly. I just said that you didn't need like your canvas.
I didn't need to, but I wanted to. Or maybe I needed to hide certain things.
Okay, remember, we're going back to that. We're not focusing on the trauma and the stuff to hide. I'm talking about apart from that. You didn't need
tattoos. I've got a lot more to get, you know. I've got a lot more to get and that I want to get.
What do you want to get? Where do you want to tattoo? Where?
I've got a lot of space left and I've got a lot of tattoos that I need to finish. So anyone that don't like me or don't like tattoo girls, I don't care about your opinion. And there's many more tattoos for me to get. So stay tuned and look out for them.
Say the single men in the chat. Men are so judgmental, but more time they sleep alone at night and shiver.
Without their bad girl with the tattoos.
Honey says, hey, honey, what's wrong with sleeping? What, honey, why?
Honey's also very beautiful. It's my brethren and she has a lot of tattoos.
Oh, honey, don't get triggered, honey. Listen, honey, don't get triggered. Listen.
Honey was there the other day. You saw her as well. You met her.
Oh, honey. Yeah. Honey got a lot of tattoos. Honey got a lot of tattoos.
She's not ugly.
No, she's not ugly. But
I feel like a lot of people are very judgmental about tattoos, but then a lot of people do stuff for themselves. Like
we find them sexy. But we don't want the tattoo at parents' evening or at sports day. You know the family sports day where we have to race all the other mums and that. Like
why is it different? Why does that make someone different because they got tattoos? No,
it doesn't. I'm just telling you what men will prefer.
I'm asking your opinion on why you think. You already said because
I told you why. I think it creates bad decision making, spontaneous decision making. I think most women that get certain types of tattoos, like the ones around, you're gonna hate me. I don't want you to hate me.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. It doesn't mean that.
Yeah, but it's not personal against you because you're gonna start me off and then it's not personal.
But if I have a lot of the tattoos and the ones you're describing, obviously it's gonna.
I haven't looked, but I'm feeling like you do. I haven't but I'm feeling like. Have you got tattoos on your legs that go up your legs?
I've got tattoos everywhere, head to toe.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
It's purely sexual, for attention. It says, "Look at my legs. Look at my legs. Look at my thick legs. Look at my back."
My legs are thick regardless, whether there's tattoos there or not.
But now people are looking and they're like, "Oh, I love your ink." Them man there, I love your art. Where did you get it done? Oh, who's your ink? I hate them guys there. Look at my ink. Them guys use it as a tool.
They might actually like tattoos. Not everyone hates tattoos. Not everyone likes them.
No, I appreciate tattoos. I love the artwork. I don't mind it. Just not on me or my woman. I can appreciate it on someone else and be like, oh, that looks nice.
Well, that's you, because my man's tatted from head to toe also, and I love that. I love tattoos, and I love tattoos on women and men. So everyone's different.
You like men with tattoos?
And there's a lot of females, and the majority of the girls nowadays are tattooed.
That's the problem. It's not like to find a woman. Let me tell you something. To find a woman, someone says it doesn't speak well on that woman. It's to find a woman that is not tattooed today is like a gem. You're damn. Do you know what you would be like if you had no tattoos? You would be like the platinum. I'm not saying you're not platinum. Okay, be cool. I'm saying you be just like so unique, like so, like they don't make them anymore because everybody wants to da. When you, it's just to find it's just amazing. I don't have any tattoos.
It's boring, and I think we only have one. I'm not here forever. Everyone's gonna die one day, so what's the point? Do what you want to do, live your life how you want to live it. It's your body, your life. That's how I feel. And I don't care. Obviously, I knew that I'm going to get a certain reaction about my tattoos or people are going to look at me a certain way. But I'll be honest, I've not had much negativity about my tattoos. Not at all. Everyone says, oh, I love you to eat male, female. No one said, oh, you look a certain way because of your tattoos. Obviously, people are going to be judgmental. But personally, I've never had no one in my comments and I've never had no one directly come up to me and say, don't like my tattoos.
I don't think they will.
They'll ask you, oh, why do you have so much? Or what made you? But they're not. negative about it. And I also understand that if you have tattoos, it makes you look a certain way, or people might get put off or scared. If that's the case, so be it. I don't care. I'm not here to entertain you. It's not. I don't mind whether you're scared or not.
No. And when he says tattoos are sexy and belong on the sexiest females, but find a quiet place for yourself and do so. See, this is the thing. You're selling it's sex, sex, sex. Do you want, when I look at you, do you want me to see sexy straight away? Is that what you want to see?
Like with or without the tattoos, if you're saying that I look better without them, you're gonna think that regardless.
No, I'm asking a different question now. When I see you, do you want me to think sexy straight? Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
Obviously not.
What would you like when I look at you? What would you want me to think? Like, what would you like when someone sees you? Not even a romantic link, way. How would you like them to look at you? You want to think?
I'll be honest. I don't care what people think. I know I look that way, but what I would want is obviously someone to say that I'm beautiful for the way I am, which comes with or without the tattoos. That's what I'm on, and that's how I think. If you don't like it, we don't need to speak.
Ezekiel says, as a man as a man that's really tatted up, I honestly don't want my woman to have any.
Opposite in that way. Yeah, everyone's different. Because my man's tatted, and I love it. He loves the fact that I'm tatted. His type is tatted women. My type is tatted males. So I mean, if you don't have tattoos, you might not want someone that's got tattoos. You might want someone with tattoos. It's everyone's preference, isn't it? Me personally, I love them on males and women. And I know that I'm going to get a certain reaction with a lot of tattoos, but it's whether I care about that or not. I just think that I don't think it's nice to judge someone because they've got tattoos, not knowing why they've got them or how, or do you get what I mean? I don't think
people are saying you have the demons. People say you got a demon. See, okay, so the reason why the guys are saying this is because whenever we speak about tattoos, it seems to bring up like I don't know, like it seems to rub women up the wrong way so much. I don't know why it seems to do that. Why do you think?
Because obviously we're putting. I don't get it because our bodies. I feel like we shouldn't have such an opinion on what we do with our bodies. Whether that's surgery, whether that's same way you go get your trim, you want to smell a certain way, you want to look a certain way, same way we do as a female. And I feel like no one should be judgmental in how a female wants to dress or how she wants to put stuff on her body or what she wants to put on her body. Obviously, everyone's entitled to an opinion, but whether someone likes it or not, I don't need to be a girl. I'm not your girl. Whether you like, I might not like the fact that you feel like you need to get a trim to look a certain way, or you need to do this or you need to do that to keep up your appearance, or you just do stuff for yourself. Same way guys do stuff for themselves, same way women do. Maybe for me as well, tattoos is therapy for me. Like if I'm mad or pissed off, I wouldn't just go and get a spontaneous tattoo, which some people do. I've always got the tattoo in mind that I want, whereas the tattoo is saved and I will edit it and alter it to how I want. But for me, tattoo is also therapy.
If your man
like that way as well, I'm not just going to look sexy or because I want everyone to look at me. A lot of the majority of my tattoos have meanings. Yes, some of them I got when I was young, but there's not one of my tattoos that's done shit. There's not one of my tattoos that got infected or it was botched. There's not one of my tattoos that I feel I couldn't cover or I couldn't change if I didn't like it. My tattoos is also therapy for me. I would happily go sit and get tattooed all day, and I don't care about what anyone is going to tell me off it, unless it's my man or my children. And my children my children tell me to get more. If my daughter told me to get Tinkerbell, I got Tinkerbell tattooed on my arm. If
your daughter wanted a tattoo, what would you say?
If she was of age, and obviously it depend on the tattoo, depend on where, depending on why, depend on how, and depend on her age. If she's of age, what can I really tell her? Obviously, I'm going to advise her as her mum. What
would you advise her?
This is what you want. Are you sure this is where you want it? Are you sure like this is going to be on you for life, even though you can cover it if you don't like it? That's what I would say. I'm not going to tell her no. Because it's her body.
Because you know it's important. You know it's a very big decision that she's making.
Yes, and if she's of age or she's over 18, she's of age to do so, and she could also cover it. You don't think like because we got a tattoo, I could happily cover any of these, and you wouldn't
with another tattoo.
You can get them removed.
I mean, yeah. No, it's just a conversation. It's just a conversation. It's just a conversation.
I just don't get. That's like me saying, why do you get a trim?
No, it's not the same thing.
Why is it different? Because you do it for yourself, right? Or to look good, or because you want to, right? I just want to know why you look, or why do you play a game, or why do you like certain things? That's what I want to know.
You're making a terrible analogy and comparison.
No, I'm just saying. I get tattoos because I want to and I like to. You might get a trim because you want to and you like to. I'm just asking. You might play a game. You might like football because you want to. Us as females, we're gonna do what we want to do for ourselves. Whether we care about what anyone else thinks or not, we clearly get tattoos because we don't give a fuck about people's opinion. I don't know if I can swear on it, sorry, but
it's all right.
That's I feel like you're so against tattoos, and I don't understand. I'm not understanding why. I'm still not understanding why. Obviously, you're entitled to cool, but
no, you're a nice person. I've met you in real life, so we wouldn't even done this stream if I didn't meet you in real life and you was a nice person when we met. Considering you see my,
you think tattoos make someone?
I think it's an indication to what that person is and what they've been through and the types of behavior you can expect from them. I could
have went boarding school. I could have a
no. If you went boarding school, you wouldn't have tattoos. If you went to because my sister went to boarding school.
There's no one that went to boarding school and they got tattoos. Because we can Google it.
My sister went to boarding school.
That's your sister. There's millions of people in the world. Millions.
No, that's like
because I went to school. Because I went to school from year 7 up to year 11, and I went to college and done X, Y, and Z, and I was a good youth. That I should go and get a tattoo. I can't get tattoos because I was a good youth.
Hey, what are you saying? What's the problem with tattoos? Is it that you can't afford it? You guys care too much about what people think, sheeple society. Hey, honey, what's with the violence, honey? Take several seats, girl. Just relax. Honey, just relax. No one's coming at her. Relax. No one, just relax. We're having no
one can come at me or for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, if people are entitled to their opinion, that's cool, no problem.
No, I'm saying, honey, don't.
I'm not getting mad. I'm not getting mad. I won't get mad. No one can get me mad because it's my.
No, this is not about getting.
I'm still gonna sleep at night. I'm still gonna be with my man. My man loves it. I love his. I love tattoos on girls and guys. They don't matter. We buy houses and invest.
Hold on, this girl is cute. This girl is cute. Hey, honey, do you want to jump in the chat? Wait, hold on. Let me drop the link for honey. Honey, in case you want to jump in, honey, you know you can jump in the chat.
If honey jumps in, it's gonna be very
Why? Because I met her the other night. She
has lots of tattoos also, and she's gonna get.
She seemed quite nice.
I'm dealing with this calmly because I'm not gonna let people. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I just know that people do.
Honey, that's the link there, honey. If you want to jump in. Hey guys, shout out to everyone on TikTok. We're currently streaming on YouTube. On a big thank you to our guest Mami. She's taken out some time today to talk to us. She's a model, IG model.
Yeah, with multiple tattoos. If you don't like tattoos, don't follow me. Don't book me.
Hella tattoos.
Multiple. Gonna get more.
Someone says there's nothing wrong with tattoos on a female. Guys, if you want to jump on a conversation,
yeah, guys, I want to see the comments as well because I'm not seeing.
You want to see the comments?
Yeah, girls and guys. I don't care about.
I'll take one for you two. Close-minded people get what they want. Let me look. Only thing better than talking to one demon is talking to two. Sorry,
we're demons, but you're hiding behind a fake account.
Hey, listen, you girls are really, this is not an attack. This is. That's
what I'm saying. Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Hey, actually, you simping about this girl is cute. Stop simping, guys. We're trying to have a conversation.
But this whole time we've been talking about girls with tattoos. I want to talk about guys with tattoos now. Let's flip it a bit.
Okay, what do you want to talk about, guys? But you love guys with tattoos. What about them?
Me, that's my opinion. But is tattoos okay? Does it make them look slutty?
No, it makes them look like a criminal, probably. But
automatically because they got tattoos.
I mean,
it doesn't matter what the color of their skin, how they look, or the type of tattoo. It automatically makes.
I mean, I never understand why black people like me have tattoos. I don't understand. No one can see them anyway. I don't get it.
You can see it, and it looks nice.
Let me tell you something.
Maybe because you don't have any. This is why you're so strongly against it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on.
If you had them, you wouldn't be saying it.
But if I wanted them, I would get them. I'm not saying them because I'm not hating on your tattoo. Don't do that. It's not a hate. I'm not. I told you I appreciate it. I like a woman with a good body tattoo, maybe even clap some cheek. Yeah, I enjoy it. But I mean, every day. One day you're gonna piss me off, and I wanted to see some stupid tattoo on your body. You're just looking at me. I'll be getting angry at it. Like probably some ex-man you've crossed out the name or something. Like what? I don't know, man. You get me? Like, you know?
I can't let the girl with things, but no matter how much you say it, you're gonna fall for a girl that has tattoos. I literally just got tattoos.
No,
and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I'm saying, shout out. I dated a girl with tattoos before, but I should, yeah.
Oh, have you got trauma from the experience? That's putting you off of girls with tattoos. Is that what it is?
Well, 100%, but it's not trauma. It's just it's
made you feel away towards girls with tattoos.
Oh, we're cool. What jiggy? When I met you, I didn't know you had a man. As I was 18, it was cool. It was easy. Like, is what I mean? I ain't got no beef with no tattoos. I'm not trying to ride on you tattoos and trying to. So I'm saying to you, men in general, it equates to slutty and spontaneous behavior. Doesn't mean that's what you do, but when that's what we think when we see them, like, you get me? It doesn't, you know. So
I think you guys need to look into tattoos and the meanings and why people get them. Maybe that might. I can't
lie. I see Holly. I see Holly. She's. I see all the tattoos and that. I see the tattoos. A lot of tattoos.
Who?
Honey. Sorry, Honey. She got a lot of tattoos.
Honey's tatted also. That's obviously why she's good at knowing as well. She's tatted up also.
I know. And it's given baddie, sexy baddie. It's given.
So we can't be beautiful and elegant because we've got tattoos.
No. You can be when you've got it covered up. Definitely, 100%. Elegant.
Obviously, because I'm tatted head to toe, I'm gonna feel away about what you're saying. I'm not gonna agree with it, but everyone's entitled to their opinion.
No, I'm not saying you're not beautiful. I've not once called you ugly. I've not once called you. I'm rating you, but I'm saying it's a different aesthetic. I'm trying to make you understand something. It's a different aesthetic, okay?
Yeah, okay, I understand. I'm not going to agree with it, but...
No, but remember, I'm not calling you... I'm not saying you're not pretty. I'm not saying you're not good looking. I'm not saying Honey's not. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to being elegant and a certain type of... It's not given that aesthetic. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't get no man. I'm not saying that man don't... Nah, like, clearly you can. But you may say, I don't want these men. Having that type is going to exclude you from a certain type of men. And chances are those men are going to be in a different type of bracket, a place to where the men you're dating now. And you may say, I don't want them men. You may say that. Cool. But, I mean, they still good men. You know what I mean? And they tend to want a pretty woman, of course. But when they bring it into into the office, the business weekend, the golf weekend, to the things that they want to take them to with the other colleagues and their wives and their girlfriends. Like, when you start coming in with an arm sleeve and tattoos, it messes up. So that excludes you from the investment banker, the finance, the real man with the big money, because you, as you look now, your face will get you that. Will get you.
All right, cool. So what about henna then? What about henna? Because a woman could look beautiful and elegant, and she could have henna all up her arms and her legs. Is that why?
Yeah, henna's feminine. Yeah, that's cultural, and also that's not forever. That's like wedding, and that's like effect. So if you was henna, we would have a discussion. Henna, I think you would look good in henna. To be honest with you, I think you would look very good in henna. Henna, but yeah, henna's cool. We could do henna, but that would mean you're probably a Reshma. You know what I'm saying to you? Like a little Shilpa, Reshma, Nina, Patel. So I'm saying, chances are, but you're not. So I'm saying to you.
Do you know I have tattoos as well? Because do you know I have tattoos as well? Not to be big-headed or anything, but...
Go on. It's not big-headed.
I don't take no shit. And I feel like, I get a lot of people say, oh, you must be a bad bitch or you're a gangster or you look like you fight because you've got bare tattoos. I'll be honest, if that's what people want to say or think, then run with it because it is true to an extent.
Hey, honey, you're being rude, man. Don't be rude. I wasn't disrespecting you, honey, man. Don't be rude. Don't be rude, honey. Because then I'm gonna, I'll clap. Honey, don't be rude. Because I haven't been rude. Because then I'll clap back and you won't like me. We met on a, don't be rude, honey. Respectfully, I'll tell you once, don't be rude. Then you're gonna hate me. That's
separate from me. Just
I know, but I'm saying it to her. I'm just saying to her, honey, please don't be rude. Because then you won't like me. Okay, so I'll say it to you once so everyone knows that I'm a nice guy. I said to her not to be rude. I haven't disrespected you.
Honey's just triggered right now.
I know, but you're trying to, I take that as body shaming. So if you try to body shame me, women seem to think it's okay to body shame men.
No, I don't think, not all women. I don't think
not all women. Some women, let me do that. Some women seem to think it's okay. But if I decide to flip back right now.
Women with tattoos.
No, I haven't. I'm
not saying you personally, because there's no beef between us. We're having a conversation. I'm saying everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I'm talking for certain other people.
You ain't no tattoos and carry yourself well and still look like a criminal. Okay. I got honey. Sorry, honey. What's your ethnicity? Honey, where are you from? Why do I feel I got some white girl calling me a criminal? Honey, where do I look like a criminal, honey? Where are you from? You're getting triggered now, honey. I think you're getting triggered. I suggest you don't, because I will take my personal time to go through your Instagram pictures and go through it and make a whole stream about you. And I go through. Don't do it, because you're going to get triggered. You're going to get upset. And I will block you, and then you're going to see all the work. So don't attack me when I haven't attacked your friend. I haven't attacked your friend in any way, shape, or form. This conversation is about bigger than her. Okay, it's about tattoos. I haven't dissed you. I called you both pretty. You want to be rude to me. If you do it...
That's why I'm not reacting, because we clearly have...
No, it's not for you. This is 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 for her, because I don't understand why she's getting triggered, because she's not even on the live, and she's being rude to me. Because she's being rude to me, I won't do it on this live. I'll do it on another live, and we're going to have some fun. So don't do that, please. Don't disrespect me when I'm being respectful.
Hello.
Hey, honey.
Hi.
Remember, this is YouTube, honey.
Hello.
Honey, what's up? What's up? You alright?
So I didn't hear what you just said. So can you repeat that, please?
I said, why are you trying to be rude to me for?
I'm not being rude to you. You said that having a lot of tattoos means that you're not elegant, that you don't have elegance. What does that mean?
We're talking in regards to, like evening wear and certain attires and going certain places and perceptions. And what.
We still look good in Dust and Hills.
Okay, so what about Kalani?
Okay.
What about Kalani?
Kalani is not elegant. She's pretty. She's a bad bee.
I would say she's elegant. She carries herself well.
She's a femme. She's a femme, so she's basically a lesbo. So she's not elegant. Elegant women. So I'm trying to. This is a conversation.
Okay, but so what is an elegant woman?
Let me tell you. I'll tell you what. Okay, so elegant women don't have tattoos and piercings all along their body that are out on show. And essentially, it's how they carry themselves.
Drink, guys. I'm coming back.
Yeah, it's how they carry themselves. Elegant women is how they interact with men. They stay in their feminine. They're not masculine. They're not aggressive. This is elegance. This is elegance. And when you meet elegance, it doesn't have to be. So
is your definition of elegance?
No, it's not my definition of elegance. It's what elegant is. If you look elegant, you're never going to see. Basically, what you guys are talking about is alternative model, alt model, which is also beautiful.
Okay, but there's models that you see that you think are elegant. Like, you're going to look at them and think, oh, she's elegant, but she's covering up her tattoos with makeup. So...
Yeah, listen. You're honey, I'm not saying you cannot be beautiful. I'm not saying you can't look bad. I'm talking about something different, okay? And I'm not saying you can't put on a dress and, yes, be elegant, but essentially, elegancy is not what the set is speaking.
It's about how you carry yourself.
Elegance is about how you carry yourself. It's not about how you look.
You look. Thank you.
Oh, so you don't think how you look is also part of how you carry yourself? You don't believe that?
No.
You carry yourself how you carry yourself.
Be ugly as hell. Does that mean you're not? No. But like, if you're born like that, if you're born not attractive to most people, what are you gonna say? She's not elegant. Do you know what I mean? Like, if a female doesn't look elegant in her looks, are you gonna say she's not elegant?
No,
it's how you carry
so
yourself. It's how you.
Being attractive doesn't make you elegant. Okay, so attractiveness and elegance, you could be ugly as hell and still be elegant and feminine.
Yeah, but
okay, cool. But then tattoos. Yeah. So what if that like?
Wait, hold on. One at a time, please. Go on. Sorry.
Tattoos don't make you less elegant. Yeah.
Or feminine. Less elegant or feminine. Like.
Okay. All right. You may not feel it. Okay. You may not feel it. All right. Let me give you an example. Mm-hmm. If you went, there's a reason why the top modeling agencies in the world, don't like. So I'm saying there's a reason why they don't want tatted women. Okay. There's a reason why.
Yeah, they starve themselves.
Social media nowadays.
Look at the models. They starve themselves. They don't look good either.
Well, we're not talking about your thickness. We're talking about tattoos. I'm not talking about how skinny they are. I'm talking about
most of the agencies on Instagram that have most of the following and the majority of England book them, the girls have tattoos.
Yeah, but like modeling, like photo shoots or promoting, like Victoria's Secret.
But they still have tattoos. A lot of them
have
tattoos. Can I ask you a question?
They cover them with makeup. That's what I said.
Ladies, can I ask you a question?
They're skin graft.
All right. Do you see the majority of women with that aesthetic? Are those the ones that are winning? Are those the Okay, wait, hold on a second. So the majority of the women that are the ones that are outside with the tattoos and what, those are the ones that are the ones that are getting married, and those are the ones that are secure in the bag, and then even if their partner breaks up with them, they get divorced and they get half. Are you telling me these are the ones? Is this what we're saying? Is this what we're saying?
Why does the tattoo determine who you marry? All of this. What is this rubbish? It's fucking ink. Sorry, I didn't even.
No, but the thing about it is, you don't like what you. Here's the thing.
You're determining marriage on ink. Do you hear what you're saying?
You're not listening. You're not listening. You need
or success.
You're not listening. You're actually not listening, and it's the problem. You think you can tell men what they want and what they consider. You think you can, and you don't like what you're hearing, and this is why men lie. I love these conversations because you keep proving to me why men always lie. Because whenever men, a man would,
simple-minded.
No, we're not. No, you are, and this is why men will date you, and they will never say nothing about the tattoos, They'll not for you with the youths. Men will date women with kids. They'll never say nothing about the kids. And what they will do, they will blow your back out. They'll give you trauma, disappoint you, and they will leave. And you'll never know why they left. They were drawn in by the tattoos. They found it sexy, but they didn't want to deal with that every single day. They said, "Oh, we don't care about your kids."
Deal with what?
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. See, you're not listening.
Why was you coming out my backside?
You don't want to listen.
You know what I mean? Like,
you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. You don't like. See, you need to listen. You know, if you know it or we don't, why are you on the line?
But I'm listening to you, and your point is still not making sense. You're saying men are lying.
It doesn't have to make sense.
You're lying to yourself.
You don't have to make sense. You don't have to make sense.
You're just lying to your own self. Like,
no. Men find women with tattoos easy. Men find women with tattoos easy. Okay.
How is that easy? Not all women with tattoos are easy.
You guys, and here's the problem. You don't like hearing something.
No, but we're listening to you. Yes, you keep going around. We're not listening.
No, I'm not going around. You don't like it. I'm telling you something what it is. Like, you don't like it.
I may not like it, but I'm listening to you. Keep talking.
Okay, then. All right, thank you.
You're clearly not done.
Saying, this is how men speak, okay? They may not say it to you, honey. They may not say it to you, but they're never going to say it to you. Because whenever men cheat and they don't tell you, do they? They just do their thing. So why they tell you? Every single day, I break the bro code, the man-them's voice, which means generally I'm the voice of the man-them. The man-them co-sign what I say, and I say what the man-them think,
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, listen. Every single day, I tell women stuff that it's in the group chat, the man-them chat, and every single day, women argue and tell me not all men. And I say, I know it's not all men. I know. But it's enough men where a proportion of women have an issue where men lie, cheat, or distrust, or whatever it is. So all I'm saying to you is, if this is the first time you've heard it, you don't have to like it. You just don't have to agree. Just listen for a second. Maybe take some notes and then let it go in your life. Be like, oh, China was talking shit, man. But then maybe next time when you might think about it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling. Like, I've never once cussed your tattoos. I said I like tattoos. I think they could be personal.
Okay. So when I said, yeah, you don't have no tattoos, you carry yourself well, you speak well, but you still look like a criminal. Why?
How do I look like a criminal?
Offensive?
What does the criminal
Because
look like?
You're a black man.
Wow.
If you wear a tracksuit and you go on the road and you look like you're suspicious, a police will search you. That's nothing to do with
Are you right?
how you were born or what you decided to wear that day. That's just because that's what
you just presume that go on the road.
Do you think what people are targeted for?
Okay. No. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what people are. I'll tell you what police are targeting. No. If I'm standing in the corner, on the street corner, with a bunch of my guys, and we ain't doing nothing, and we got ballies on, we got hoodies on, and police pull me over. Chances are they're gonna pull me over, But in my day-to-day life, when I'm driving, when I'm doing my stuff and whatever, I don't interact with feds, And if I do, it's going to be a quick check. And anything longer than that, I'll get my phone. Wait, hold on.
You're not understanding.
No, wait, hold on a second. I don't get victimized by feds. You find stuff as you get older and as you stop doing certain things as a man, you discover that your interactions with feds almost never happen, right? And then when they do happen, the moment they realize that you're not what you're trying to say, it stops. Then anything
but that's not my point. My point is the impression that you gave for the fact that you decided.
I don't look like a criminal. I don't know what you told me. I'm black.
Because black men are targeted by police because of their colour of skin.
No, we're not. I'm not targeted by police. No, I'm not.
What do you mean? No, that's the problem that's going round in the whole world currently.
I see police every single day. They don't.
What are you talking about?
Listen, sorry. No, police are not targeting me because I see them every single day. If that was the case, every time I jump to my whip, they're gonna pull me up. So I'm saying to you, they're not targeting me. They're targeting the man that are doing the badness. Then they're not. Feds ain't targeting me.
No, but if you decide to wear a tech fleece, let's say you're rushing out your house, you see a tech fleece on your bedside, and
feds ain't targeting me. I'm over here busy. They know my face. They know my face. What do you mean?
But that's not my point. This is what I'm saying. Simple-minded. You're not understanding what I'm saying. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about what you do. I'm talking about the first impression you give in a tech fleece because you decided to wear that tech fleece that day. You're gonna look suspicious. They're gonna corner you because you're wearing what you're wearing. Same way I chose to put a tattoo wherever the hell I wanted to put the tattoo on my body. You're going to get a first impression of me. That's my point. And that doesn't mean that's who you are. That's what you decided to do. That's what you decided to wear.
But honey, I said this, honey. But this is the main thing. I am not judging you for your. I think.
But you're stereotyping. You most definitely are judging.
Okay, honey. Listen to this. Society has prejudice and
about girls with tattoos are easy. You're telling me that's not judging.
Honey, listen to me.
Paris, am I wrong?
Honey, take yourself out of this for a second, okay? No one is talking about you. You're making this very personal. What you're doing is what
so are you, mate.
No, I'm not taking it personal. I'm not.
No, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not taking it. Listen, you're taking it more personal than the woman I was actually speaking to initially.
What's the
You're more angry than she is.
What's the comment saying?
like you're taking this quite personally when it's not personal.
I'll be honest, separately from all of that, I feel like there's more to worry about in life than gal with tattoos because we still make our money, we still get man, we still get about. So we should take the subject. Tattoos don't make a person. The colour of your skin don't make a person. Whether you get lip filler, brum filler, BBL, breast, OnlyFans, it don't matter. We're all human. We're all human. Why does it matter? I feel like if you had tattoos, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If you personally like tattoos, you wouldn't have this conversation. Because you don't like tattoos. And you already made it clear you had an experience with a girl.
No, listen.
That's made you feel away.
All right, take me. Listen, Paris.
I feel like you're
listen, Mami, listen, yeah. Take me out of this for a second, yeah. Just remove me for a second, and think about the chat, okay? Like, think about the other men.
What are the chat saying? What are the comments saying? Everyone's saying.
All right, tattoos are not classy.
Okay. Why not? Who said? Where does it say in the back, or who says that tattoos are not classy and why? Demons, both of them. Your mum's a demon. Sorry. Because you keep throwing out this demon talk.
Wait,
like,
this guy Ezekiel, he's got loads of tattoos, and he says he doesn't want a woman with a tattoo. He says, "Can you?"
But how? Okay, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but how can you have loads and not want your girl to have loads, or think that you're not going to attract someone with tattoos?
I'll be honest with you, ladies. I didn't really think it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna. I'm quite surprised. Honey's so triggered. Honey, I'm
because Honey has tattoos. Of course, she's gonna be triggered.
I'm not triggered. I'm just surprised that you have such a strong stereotype on people that want to do what they want to do in their life.
Honey,
if you want to become
do what you want.
A model and not have tattoos because that's what your job inclines, that's fine. If you work in the NHS and they force you to get the vaccine for COVID and you do it because you want to work in NHS, then that's your choice. Nobody else has to take the vaccine.
Yo, do me a favor. Don't mention that. Don't mention that on the stream. They do stuff to the stream when you mention that.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know, but that's what I'm saying. Not everybody has to do what everybody wants to do. It depends on what you want to do in your career. You can't say someone's not going to be as successful as someone else because they don't have a life choice that they. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's your own choice. How are you trying to bring?
I've never once said that. I'll be honest with you. You kind of like, I've never. A lot of the things you're saying, Honey, I've never once said. I'm just making you aware.
Like Kalani, as an artist, makes more money than a female that works in Victoria's Secrets that has no tattoos. Like, what are you saying right now? Right now, doesn't make sense.
See, you're always gonna lose me when you talk about money, because then we could talk about OF and we could talk about all the money.
Yeah,
and then once you start going on down,
money factor, you're bringing up love, your love life, and then you bring up what else did he bring up? And then stereotypes, like you're not making sense. These sounds like
I'm making perfect sense. You're just not listening. You keep trying to make this about me. You keep trying to make this about me when it's not about me. You keep trying to make this about me when it's about men. You keep trying to make this about me. You're making it about yourself. It's not about yourself. Like, if you know you're elegant, hold on a second. If you know you're elegant, if you know you get the results, it don't matter what I think or I say. Because your life will... No, hold on a second. It don't matter what you say to me, because whatever you say to me does not affect my life in the slightest, because it's not the real. See, so I never said nothing about you.
I spoke because you said you was going to go on my Instagram, apparently.
No, because you started dissing man in the chat when I didn't diss you. See, there's a difference. If you're going to be in my chat and I've been... Hold on a second. I never once came at you. But if you want to come up, talk about my head, but I will do this so easily. And then they're going to say, oh, you're sassy. Why are you clapping back at girls? I will say this. Yeah. You are not God. No woman is going to disrespect me. So I'll meet disrespect with disrespect. If you're respectful to me, I'll meet it back. And
yeah, but I didn't say anything disrespectful. You said women with tattoos are not elegant.
Did I say honey? Did I say honey?
You're not elegant. You said women. Am I not a woman?
Honey? Did I say honey? Did I call your name? Did
I'm a woman though. I'm a woman with tattoos. So what are you talking about?
Did I call your name? Hit dogs holler.
No.
Did I call your name?
Did I say
if you was elegant, if you know you're elegant, why are you arguing with me about your elegancy? Just
because
be elegant.
It doesn't matter about elegance. Like what it's the fact that you.
Well then you. Well, hold on a second. You're either elegant or you're not. And if you know you are, why are you arguing with me about how elegant you are?
If I wanted to be elegant with tattoos, I can be elegant with tattoos.
Go on then.
I can
Go on then. Do it.
I will do it then. I want to, but I don't want to. So why do I need to?
So then why are you even here?
Because it's a conversation. This is a dispute.
Wait, hold on a second. You got in your feelings because I said you can't be elegant with tattoos. Then you got in here and now you want to say I don't want to be elegant anyway. So then why are you even here for?
So this is a discussion. First of all,
I'm saying. You're arguing.
You're the one that down.
No, but I'm saying you're arguing something you don't even care for. So why you are? Let me get a girl with tattoos that wants to be elegant. You don't even want to be elegant.
What is this guy? What's this guy talking about?
I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Seriously, like what? Ezekiel, you got tattoos?
Yeah, bro. I've got a couple.
Talk to me about your tattoos.
Why do you have them?
Why do I have tats?
Yeah.
How he speaks to them.
I love them, you know. I think they are a great form of art, great form of keeping memories, because obviously with every tat I got, they're very meaningful. So I got them to just kind of like stamp the moment in time, you know. Yo.
But if you think that about them on yourself, why is it different for women?
I feel I agree with China a tiny bit, but I'll tell you my reasoning why, like my logic behind it. Now, I love tats on women, by the way. So it's not that I also fully agree, but it's like I just sometimes feel like it can be a depiction of how the person can be. Sometimes it's not all the time. Like you said, Mami, you said that, you know, there's people that went to boarding school, for example. I went boarding school with some people, and I know they have tats and they're women, you understand? And they have sleeves and they're fully covered. Whereas I know some people that have tats.
You need to shut up, mate. Not you, sorry. The person in the comments. Continue.
Oh, sorry. So I know some people that have tats, and I can't lie. In a way, it's a depiction to how the people behave. Like me, for example. I know sometimes people see my tats and they straight away think I'm a hooligan, but I understand that comes with the territory of being tatted up. Now, I'm probably the most easygoing person ever, but I know they will see me that way. Like what Honey said, like I'm a black man, they already look at me like I'm a criminal anyway. So imagine me then with tats on top, dressing the way I dress. So it's a lot, and I understand that. And I think that's the problem, is a lot of guys, the way we generally see things to be safe. It doesn't mean, by the way,
Honey thinks I'm a criminal because I'm black.
I didn't say that. I just said.
Honey, when I met you, I thought you were so nice, and now you're so rude. When I met you,
no, but I used an example. You said women with tattoos ain't elegant. I said you look like a criminal. It's just it's a statement. You say a statement.
Wow.
I never said.
I thought no, like I didn't say you're not elegant.
I was speaking for the police. No,
but I've never once said you. If I said to you, you're not elegant, I would understand why you took this personally. Like I've never once said you. I spoke about. Okay. If I'm at any type of establishment, business, agency, they're not going to see multiple tattoos as elegant. They'll see it as more alternative lifestyle. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that if you prescribe to that, but most people are not going to see it like that. Certain places that you work, they're going to ask you to cover it up or whatever. Certain, like acting as well, it makes it a lot harder for certain roles. All of these types of things. So you have gotten caught up with the word elegance, and you attach it to like I'm calling you dead or butters or whatever, and you can't shift it. Like in your mind,
why can't we be elegant because we have tattoos? That's what she was saying.
But you do realize you can't have it all. Why can't you?
You can still get
I didn't say me personally. I said why can't a woman or whoever you're saying have a tattoo and be elegant? How do them two things not like go together? I'm confused.
They're saying that it looks ghetto basically, and you can't be elegant.
Not all tattoos look ghetto.
That's what
you could have tiny little ones hidden all over your body.
I think it's just because he doesn't have them, so he's not. If he had them,
no, it's not. I said about a specific type of tattoo. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. I don't hate you. You're acting like I'm just out here hating on you women. Like, don't do that.
Okay. No, not women. You just don't like tattoos. Just say that.
No.
Well, it puts out a certain perception. That's understandable because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You even said you had experience with a girl with tattoos. And kind of crazy.
But what do you mean? Every girl's got tattoos. You said I had an experience, bro. Like most of you girls got tattoos, so every girl's got tattoos. It's common. It's common. Okay. Do you know what's not common? Finding a woman with an unmarked body like that. There is like when you find a woman on.
What's wrong with it being marked? And what if she's covering scars with the tattoo?
No, see, you won't let it get past this stage. I feel like you're trying to troll me.
You could have moved on a long time ago. I'm just asking you. What if she had a mark that she covered with the tattoo that she was insecure about? Is she elegant then?
That's okay. Yes. One.
So what if she had multiple scars that she had to cover? Just one. So multiple.
How many scars are you talking about?
It's a memorial for someone, or if it's meaningful to her, or it's about.
How many are we talking about? Give me a number.
It shouldn't matter what number.
It goes from see.
Okay.
Honey. I don't know why you're mad. I don't know why you're mad at me for calling me a criminal.
I think generally. Sorry to call you. I think generally, what China is trying to get across is when in this conversation, ladies, I feel like you guys you need to kind of try to listen or hear us out. It's not that you guys are wrong, by the way. I can't talk because I'm covered in tats. But what China is trying to say is if you meet 10 men, 7 of them are probably going to judge you because of your tats. And
I'm going to go for the one with the tattoos that's not judging.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go with him. I don't care about that.
Exactly. So, but I, for example, I like both. Like, if I see a girl with tats, I don't judge her because I'm covered in tats, and I'm the opposite of why sometimes my tats can depict. So I don't judge her that way. Whereas there's a lot of guys that don't have. I know guys that look at me, and they view me a certain way, and they're guys, and it's because I have tats. They don't.
When they don't have any, right? So I feel like if you have tattoos, you're more understand.
If you have tattoos,
as to why people have them.
Yes, you're more open-minded to, bro, I could have a tattoo and like classical music. Like I could be the nerdiest person and I'd be covered in tats. Like, for example, I've been to the tattoo con that happens in London. You must have heard about those, like the all-day tattoo shop that like tattoo artists fly in. And you meet all these people that they have their bodies totally covered. I mean, literally, only their hands is empty. And they're the most geeky, working in office people, have wives, normal lives. So you can't judge them like that. So I definitely understand that. But what China is saying is it's just numbers. It's a numbers game where if you ask 10 men in a room and you pick these women, a lot of men will be a bit more reserved with going with the girls with tats than picking a woman with no tats. Because as somebody that's dated several women with tats and several women without tats, the women that don't have tats tend to be easier going than the women with tats. Not easier going in regards to being easy even, just they're less traumatized. You can see it. I can't lie.
They're less crazy, you mean? And you lot are scared that the girls with tattoos because we're crazy. I feel like that's what it is.
It's just some of them.
I'll be real, I'm crazy and I got a lot of tattoos. What?
You see, I wasn't saying you're crazy.
No, I'm letting you know that I am. But with or without the tattoos, that doesn't make me, it doesn't matter.
Okay, and that's
having tattoos doesn't make someone more crazy.
Exactly, because I've also met people that have not one tat, and trust me, I would take the tat girls over them any day. You understand me? So I agree with you guys on that, because okay, me, you, honey, we share something which is we're tatted up, yes. But what China is trying to say is, provided if you ask a majority of men, same way if you ask a lot of women, what height do you prefer on your man? They would say 6 foot and up. I'm a 5'8" man, so I already know my location. I already know where I stand on the totem pole. So, but I can't then hate them for liking what they like. Most women like tall, hench.
It gives me joke because what if you have no money? What do you want a man with no money? If you're if you're short, do you want a short? Let's not do this. You women always go for things which you don't have or you don't attain. So we don't have to. You don't have to pick people based upon where you are or what.
Can I just say one thing? Sorry. For people that are saying tattoos make you look ghetto or you're ratchet or whatever, tattoos are not cheap, you know. So you have to have some sort of elegance or money or some sort of prettiness about you.
No, money doesn't make you elegant. It just money doesn't make you elegant.
Okay, cool, but you have to have something about you, and you have to make a certain amount of money
you got
to be
money.
able to even pay for the tattoos because they're not cheap.
No, okay. You keep conflating things here. It keeps jumping from things to things. Yeah, no one is talking about you not making money. I
didn't say that. I'm saying to have a certain amount of tattoos is not cheap.
Yeah, so but why are we talking about money when we're talking about?
Well, they're ratchet because they got tattoos because they're not cheap.
No, but elegance has nothing to do with money. Like, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, so yes, okay, you can pay for your own tattoos, so good, you're not broke. Okay, but
I'm saying my needs have got to get me somewhere in order for me to model and get to a certain level for me to make that money to even pay for the tattoos. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm not saying. I'm not once said that you girls don't make bread. This is not about you.
We're talking, you know, we're not directing it at you. We're speaking to
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, cool.
I'm not beefing you. I haven't beefed you this whole time. We're having a conversation. No. But I feel like because you don't have tattoos as well, you're not understanding as much as we are.
All of my bread has got sleeves and tattoos. I'm the only one which doesn't.
Do you judge them? Do you judge them? Huh? Do you have an opinion on their tattoos? Do you go to them about theirs or ask them why?
If they were girls, I would.
Oh, because I'm a girl.
Yeah, we hold you to a higher standard. I'm sorry that you don't understand that you like men are supposed to lift you guys up and we follow the whoop. Like, I'm sorry, I rate you more than you rate yourself. I considered you to be a queen, a mother nature. I do.
I still am with my tattoos or without.
I mean,
I think
I'm saying to you, we put women on pedestals and you guys keep dropping the pedestal.
But because we have tattoos.
With the whole thing of the elegance, I think again I'll try convey how I think the China's trying to say this. So The elegance thing is I want you to, okay, as an art, like, so, okay, I'm a filmmaker, so you know, I'm very blessed to see and meet a lot of talented people, women that are doing big things, and I've met a lot of women that are tied up. And the thing with elegance is we think of Queen, is it Diana? We think of Diana, for example. Diana,
thank you.
Is to all our mothers, our aunties, especially Caribbean and African households. She was like the epitome of class and elegance. She was fly, the way she dressed, the way she walked, her personal fashion. Everything was just very neat. Now, when I think of alternative grunge and fire, and probably somebody more beautiful than Diana, I would think Grace Jones. Now, Grace Jones, I don't think she's tatted up, but their looks are so different.
Bro, I can't lie, you're killing it right now, man. You're killing that.
It's my line of work, you know, it's my line of work. I work with models all day. So they're totally different in regards to their looks and their archetypes. What we're talking about here is the archetype of a person. So we're talking about elegance. Some people fit that brand better, right? Like, whereas when you then talk about, okay, Kalani, I absolutely love Kalani. I think Kalani is so.
I can't lie, I think she looks dirty.
What you said?
I think she looks, I don't know, like, I just.
No, but to me, Kalani looks like she just smells good, for real. Like, you can tell, like, that's a fly woman, you understand? So, but I don't put Kalani in, where, for example, where I would put someone like, let me think about this, like Mariah Carey, because their looks and their styles are totally different. I don't put Kalani where I'll put like what's her name, SZA.
Okay, let me tell you, Beyonce's elegance. Okay, she exudes sex appeal, all of the things that you women talk about, but
she's a demon.
Huh?
Carry on, sorry.
Doug said we're all demons.
I'm sure Beyonce's got a tattoo as well.
She has, but she hasn't got all of that stuff. But she still exudes sex. What I'm trying to say to you is like elegance. When you look at elegance,
I get what you're saying. You're saying to get tattoos and make them look elegant. The more you have, it looks more ghetto. Is that what you're saying? You can have tattoos.
Why is it only elegance or ghetto?
It's not just about like, because that's the majority of stuff.
You do realize the only time ghetto has been mentioned is you guys have repeatedly used the word ghetto. I'm
reading the comments and I'm reading from experience.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool.
We're not just aiming at you. It's a conversation.
Okay, cool.
Comments are from people that's the typical stereotype. They say it's ghetto or it looks ratchet or you look like a whore or a slut.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that a lot of my life. That's part of the reasons my mom never wanted me to get one tat on my body. Because she used to think, you know what, you're going to be a spawn of Satan. It's going to make you look terrible. You're never going to have a job, blah, blah, blah.
So, Axe says, traditionally, tattoos have been seen as masculine due to their historical association with warriors, sailors, and other male-dominated groups.
I must be a man with a penis then. Sorry.
In many ancient and traditional societies, tattoos serve as markers of bravery, strength, and social status amongst men.
Did you know that people also get tattoos that are in tribes? And
it's 2024.
For religion also. Do you know that people get like tribal tattoos and tattoos for their religion?
Yeah. Is that what you got?
Not me personally. I'm not in a tribe, but I'm saying
those people,
they do. There's people that are religious and they get tattoos for their religion.
Yeah, they're good. Those people are all right. They're okay.
I definitely got those. I've got tribal marks. My family have tribal marks. We call them beret. It's a marking on your chest with lines, and it shows how many generations
down. Clearly, they're not elegant.
Yeah,
but they're elegant, right?
I would.
Honey,
no, they're not elegant. If they have a tattoo for religion or being in a tribe, they're not elegant.
Honey.
Yes, hi, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Very clear.
No, I just.
I don't like.
I think we should move on from this subject, but long story short,
no, it's not the subject. It's not the subject.
Obviously, we got tattoos. We're gonna get triggered to an extent.
It's not the subject. Any subject which there's a lot of cognitive dissonance here. Yeah, but any subject that creates this, right? It's very simple thing what we're speaking about, right? No one should take it personally. Okay, you have tattoos. You should be fucking proud of your tattoos. Wait, hold on. No, I'm saying, you have tattoos, yeah? You guys have tattoos. This is not about the world hates tattoos. This is about...
Yeah, and you don't. No one's arguing.
And we don't care about
Guys,
other
can you not... All right, guys, can you not over-talk me on my live? It's disrespectful and it makes it hard for people to listen, okay?
Yeah, but not over talking on people as well. So what's going on?
Because it's my live, I can do that.
Okay, well then don't have a problem when other people do it.
No, are you not understanding? It's my live. You can't.
It doesn't matter. You allow people to try.
They are you also okay? Are you gonna tell me on my platform?
You keep saying, don't take it personally. No one's taking it personally.
Wait. Are you gonna tell me on my platform how to speak? Are you gonna? I'm gonna mute you. Are you gonna disrespect? What makes you think you can come into my platform and tell me what to do? What makes you think that? All that ink you've been putting in your body must have gone to your brain. What makes you think you can? This is what I mean about it. You're disrespectful. We have a man in here. He hasn't disrespected me. We have another woman in here. Hasn't disrespected. You think you come and disrespect me? What gives you the right? What makes you think she gives you the right? Like, it's disgusting. And this is what I'm showing you. This is a demon spirit. You think you can? First of all, you started being rude in the chat. Okay, we rise you up. You came in here, yeah? You've continuously done what we don't like, and I let the chat carry on, okay? Like, it's disrespectful. You're gonna tell me no, you're gonna overtalk me. What makes you think you can overtalk me, like, on my platform? It's disrespectful, it's just rude. Like, it's not good for other people. There's people on TikTok that are watching it. I'm trying to keep it, all the voices, it's not good. It's just not good. You're weird and misogynistic. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Misogynistic. Let me guess. Okay, we got another Oyibo thing talking up. Listen, I'm not gonna have no white thing telling me I'm misogynistic, telling me that I'm a criminal, telling me I'm aggressive. What makes you think you can come and tell a black man that? Who's giving you the right? I don't care.
She's half black. She's half black.
Half black. Sorry, if you've got to tell me what you are, you're not what I am. So let me tell you what I am. I'm a very proud African person. So I'm saying to you, your culture, I know exactly who I am. You're not going to have some thing who's ambiguous looking, who I can't tell who her parents are, where she's from, going to start telling me I'm a black man, I'm aggressive. I don't care the black man you've been banging that's made you think that you can speak to black men like that. I'm not one of these men. I'm not no simp guy. You need to humble yourself, white girl. Don't come in here disrespecting me. Who's white? If you got to tell me you're white, you're not black. You're not black. Don't disrespect me in my chat. Don't start calling a black man looking like a criminal. What gives you the right? What black men have gassed you up to make you think you can speak to me like that? What black men have you been dating? You black men make me sick. You black men have empowered these women to think that with a little bit of melanin they can talk to me. Me. How dare you? How dare you? Disgusting. There's nothing elegant about you. You don't have elegance in any part of your body whatsoever. You are disrespectful, you were rude. You weren't raised right? Honestly, let this be an example to other women. This is the tattoo Jezebel spirit. This is the demon spirit. I've been so respectful. I have been so respectful. So respectful. But no, they don't like respectful men. They don't like me when I'm cool. They like this child. Disgusting. Disgusting. Talking about elegance. How dare you? Like, honestly, you're just embarrassing. You just embarrass yourself. You embarrass yourself on YouTube. We're going to make this in clips. We're going to put you on TikTok. We're going to put you on Instagram. You're going to go viral. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. In actual fact, I might even put some ads behind this. Push it a little bit further. Just let it go a little bit further. Put some money behind it. Okay? You want to get rude and we're going to make money off you. Okay? Let me show you what we do over here. You get disrespectful. You want to be rude. We clip you up. We make you into edits. That's what we do. We chop you up into nice edits. I get paid off you. Okay? Don't disrespect me. That's it. And that's what we're going to do now. Okay? All right, cool. Anyway, I want to get off the tattoo thing because it got so long on the tattoo thing. I actually, shout out to the women with tattoos, man. Big older women with tattoos. You know what I mean? It doesn't make you any one of these things. It was just a conversation about how men speak. It was merely a conversation about how men speak, okay? Not all men, a proportion of men. And this is why men will never be honest, because whenever they're honest, look what happens. This is why men are going to lie to you. This is why men will date you. They'll never tell you about the tattoos. They'll blow your back out and leave your life. This is why they'll date you with kids, because whenever men are honest, you women hate the honesty and you attack us for it. Yeah. You know what? We love you girls with tattoos. We want to marry you. You know what, women? Go get more tattoos, you know.
I can't lie. I do have a lot of tattoos. I feel like you're getting onto me now as well. I don't have to leave.
I'm not getting. This was never about you. Like it was never about you.
It's coming like it is now.
It's not about you. It's not. Don't take it personally. This was never about you. It was never about you.
You know what?
Never about your tattoos. You have a man. You have a man. You have a man that you're dating. He's got tattoos. You got tattoos. You're in a good relationship. Nothing I say affects you. This is not about you. It cannot be about you because this is not your reality.
Yeah,
so why would you?
Yeah.
Your reality is different.
You're obviously in a good spot. Does that make sense? Like you're the difference. You're the one out. You're the rare. You're the rare case.
This. You know what it was? We were just trying to speak how men speak, yeah, and they may not say to you, yeah, and because we told you what the group chat says, you guys got not you. There was a certain trigger, and I was like, "Well, all we did is tell you what the man them speak like. It doesn't mean every single man's gonna say this, but you're now mad at me for me telling you something that we shouldn't even tell you anyway."
I'm just saying, honestly, because she's got tattoos, obviously she's gonna feel a type of way, and I did warn you before you brought her in.
I mean,
the reaction.
All right.
Mami did say that. She did say if you bring her in, it could get hot.
I don't. You know what it is? Yeah, it's cool. But like, tattoos, I don't think we'll focus too much on the tattoos. I will just on the conversation.
Like, everyone's got their opinion. I understood you the whole time as well. I never once said I don't understand you. I do. You got the opinion I get, but I feel like if you have your own, if you had tattoos, the conversation would have went differently. That's all.
No, okay.
I just say this. So I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna leave and let you continue the show. The thing is, Mami, I think this. By the way, by saying this, it's no way talking about you. It's just as women, it would be great if you guys try to whenever, because obviously you're a woman that likes men. So because of that, the advice that we bring to be like, okay, you know what, this is what the man them are talking about. You know, it would be great if sometimes women could be more open to hear it, because that way, you guys then take the information on and then say, okay, like we're going to work on it this way on your end, in your camp as women. For example, you obviously have a great person that you love, that you're with. I'm sure he said a lot of uncomfortable things to you, but those uncomfortable conversations is actually what made you guys work. So what I'm just saying is it would be great, like, if we just listen to each other and not take it on personally. And yeah, that's it. That's
what it is. I just really, you know what I hate? I hate when we have conversations and they have to end in, I just hate them because we're supposed to have, we don't have to agree, but we don't have to be enemies, and it doesn't have to end in rudeness. I just hate those conversations. And if I attack you for no reason, by all means, feel type of way, because I'm never going to attack you for no reason, okay? So don't attack me, and that's what it is. You get me? So I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? That's what it is. I just want to have conversations that I want you to tell me something that I may not necessarily hear, and I'm not going to attack you for saying it. Do you get me? That's all it is.
I do think certain things you said is a bit judgmental, but as I keep saying, everyone's open to their opinion, and I feel like if you did have tattoos, your opinion or the conversation would have been different. As for the guy that just come in, obviously he's got tattoos, so he can kind of talk from both sides. But just because he's got bare tattoos, he's not sitting there saying that he loves it on a woman or he wants it for his woman, but then he's saying that he doesn't not want it for a woman. Or do you get what I mean? I feel like if you did have, your opinion would be different, but I'm not saying you're wrong for having your opinion. I'm just saying maybe how certain things you said kind of is like you're judging women with tattoos or saying that we can't look or act a certain way because we have them, and it automatically...
No, I said you can be... Remember, I said you can be... I've called you... I think you just like us calling you beautiful. I clocked it. No, that's it. You like it. You do, because...
No, obviously, if you're sitting there saying tattoos makes a woman less elegant, and it kind of makes us, not you personally, but you as well, or the people in the comments, or people in general, because obviously we're going to get it, saying that we look ratchet or ghetto, or we look like we're men or we're masculine because we have tattoos. How I could have a fairy and someone could tell me I look ghetto because it's ink on my skin. But when you have a book, an art pad or a book, and you color it in, it's blank beforehand. It looks better when you color it in, right? That's how I think about it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I appreciate your conversation. Look, I do appreciate you. Like, you know, you didn't have to. Like, obviously, I feel like I've got sidetracked a little bit. Some of the stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about the tattoos for way too long, but
it was a triggering point, wasn't it? It was a triggering. Look, women judge men all the time. Yeah, I know. I be getting judged all the time. Like Listen, I thought me and you, when I met Honey the other day, I thought she was cool, but she's crazy. So, like, what do you want to do? Like, I don't. She's a
But then
woman.
I can be crazy and I'm fine up until I'm triggered. So
Yeah, but
she felt away.
yeah, but if I'm triggering you, tell me I'm triggering you, and chill. Like, get me? Don't escalate it because I get she was triggered, but I met her in real life, yeah, and I wasn't rude to her when I met her, okay?
Yeah.
And she's and you get me? And she's been rude to me now, so I'm like, raw, you're tiny. Like, are you disrespecting, man? I'm not an idiot. Like, are you talking to? Like, do you think I don't got girls that love me? Do you think you can disrespect me? Like, or like you think you could do that? Like, who do you think like? I'm not a dickhead. Like, don't do that. Just don't do that. Like, all these people on the net think it's some joke. Stop doing all this dumb shit. Like, people are real. I'm out. You get me? Like, stop it. Like, just stop. It's disrespectful. We're here to do content creation. Stop being rude. Stop making threats. Or this to everybody. Just stop it. Stop all of the rubbish because it's just tiring. I just want to have some conversations. That's all it is. I appreciate you for your time tonight. I do. I thank you. Like, I do. Like, you know, you told me. You know, I want to talk about other stuff, but I feel like I've kept you on, and I don't want to.
No, it's cool. I'm not one to just cut. I'll be real. If we leave it like that, I feel like it's just gonna be bad vibes. So I feel like we should do what we came here to do, and just talk about.
Cool. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's not.
As I said, I would have reacted a certain way if I was letting comments get to me or certain things. As I said, I don't care. People are gonna have their own opinions on people with tattoos, with or without tattoos. Everyone judges everyone. But me, I don't care about trolls and judgment. Everyone has their own opinion. You're entitled to it. It is what it is.
So, okay, cool. So, podcasting, content creation, modeling. What's the plans now? So, where do we go now? You're in a relationship. You know, you're back doing the thing that you used to do before that you stopped doing it.
Yeah, back to that as well.
So, what are the plans?
If my man, back to what we were talking about as well, if my man didn't like something that I was doing or he felt away about a certain outfit or a certain person I was around, I wouldn't do it. And that's another reason why I don't do X, Y, and Z or everything, because I do have a man and I'm not going to disrespect him and do certain things that will purposely disrespect him. My job, I can keep it respectful because I'm not doing nothing out of context. You get what I mean? And it's also how I conduct myself, as I said. And it's just about the respect.
Okay.
But yeah, as for modeling, I'm kind of, as I said, I'm getting back into it now. So yeah, I mean, I'm open to more things like acting, podcasts. I don't normally do the live, like I used to go live on TikTok and stuff and Instagram. I don't really do it as much anymore just because
you need to do it. I'll be on live on TikTok. We'll get you live again.
I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna start. It's just time consuming and being in the right headspace and whatever.
I'm gonna be live on TikTok. Tomorrow. You should join.
Okay, yeah, but I'm going to more from now on.
Huh? Yeah, you should join. Guys, tap the like. Should we get on TikTok tomorrow, guys? Because for all you TikTok, you've got quite a few people on TikTok watching now, listening. Yeah, guys, we should get on TikTok tomorrow. Yeah, they like it. They want to
comments as well. You guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok also. I can't see.
Tell them where to find you.
Can I swear on them?
Ezekiel says you need to get Mami on your podcast. Yeah, it's coming. I'm literally planning something. So talk to me about these other women. So Mami, all right, you got tattoos. You're not married, but do you consider yourself to be a traditional woman?
Would you elaborate on that question?
Values.
Yeah, just because I have tattoos doesn't mean I don't have values and morals and respect. It doesn't change that sense.
So what do you believe a man's role and a woman's role is?
I believe a man's role is to obviously like normal standard is to be respectful to his woman, to be loyal, to be caring, kind, nurturing. As for a woman also, to be the provider, basically. The woman, I know it's traditional, it's not so much now, but cook, clean, basically cater to your man, look after the house and the children. He will do everything else. But I don't believe it's just, I feel like, for me, I'm both sided. Like, I'll offer to pay for things. I'll get stuff in the house. Like, if I wouldn't rely on the man to do it. I feel like it should be both sided in a sense, but the man should be and play the predominant role.
Okay.
I don't believe that a man should pay for everything and tap his card every second for everything that you want. I feel like as a woman, if you want something yourself, you should go get it or make the money to get it. If you want something and you should be able to ask a man for it and he should give it to you. Yeah. Or he should be the provider to an extent. But I do believe in and agree with a woman going hard or catering to a man also and buying him stuff and whatnot.
What do you feel like? What do you think about the men versus women, the gender wars as they call them, specifically in the black community? How do you feel about that?
I feel like without women, men wouldn't be here to even move how they're moving with the women. But then I feel like we're all human and everyone should just be grateful because we're all here for a reason and life's not forever. So all of this warring, it don't make sense. But I feel like it's making the men hate the women, it's making the women hate the men. So a lot of people are straying to different, I don't want to go into two, but do you get what I mean? Different sexuality. Yeah. Because there's less masculine men or there's too much masculine women. So
that's quite interesting. Do you feel as if there's not enough masculine men and there's too many masculine women? I
feel like there is and there isn't. Nowadays, it's like if you are masculine, like you're too masculine, it's the men that are putting the hands of women and doing too much, or you're too sassy and it's the complete opposite. As for women, a lot of our aggression and craziness does come from trauma.
Big up Gabos.
It does come from trauma and hurt. And I mean, a lot of girls, they are dominant or they do like to be dominant or they can be dominant, but you always got to understand that you can't overpower no man regardless. So Gabos for myself, even now, I'll still get into certain arguments or disagreements with my man because I feel like I can talk a certain way to him, I act a certain way. But when you actually sit down and realize, like, you're not a man, like, it's not attractive to a man as well. So I like what Gabo says. As men, we've got a duty to guide the women we have our plate for. So yes, I believe I have a duty to guide you, right? Even when you piss me the fuck off, and you do, you piss me off, you do. Honey pissed me off, but I have a duty to guide her. Like, she may not understand my duty to guide her, but I have a duty to guide her and to give her this information. She might not want it, she might not, but I've given it to her. That's my duty as a man to lead. Whether or not you want to be led, this is not about asking you what you want. When we let you women pick what you want, you pick men that cheat, abuse, DV, so you don't know what you want. You don't, because when we let you pick what you want, you pick badly most of the time, right? So we have to lead. You know what's good and what's bad. Because you need to get good men to lead you and show you what's good and what's bad, but you don't. You pick the worst men to lead you down the worst places, and then you have damage, trauma, distrust, sometimes kids, and then when you finally meet a good man, you've been damaged already and you don't know how to see him. You might now tattoo yourself up. And then the type of man, because you want to cover up your trauma and the things you've been through for any type of reasons, that's fine. But now it alienates you from a certain type of man that would have loved you and saved your life and done all the things that, but because there's a perception, you know what I'm saying to you? And that's what the conversation was about. It's not about telling you, like, how many more times must I tell you you're pretty, you're like, I was out with you, I've seen your, like, do you get me? This is not about that. How many times you've said your whole life you're pretty, like, it's not, after I tell you you're beautiful, it's gonna fade. Okay, let's have a real conversation. Yes, you're pretty, cool. After that, I don't get gassed up by pretty girls. I've been surrounded by pretty girls my whole life. Like, man them that get excited by, I always know man them that never got no gal because they get excited by gal, like, bro, I don't keep a lot of women that are my friends, but the ones that do are baddies. Like, and if you're insecure as a woman, yeah, you might have a problem being my woman because I have some baddie friends. It is what it is. Do you get me? But it was never about you being bad. It was about other types of stuff. So I want to put that back again. I've never once said that. I've never tried to put nothing on your life. You got a man, you got all of that stuff. Do you get me? It was more, I was trying to open the conversation wider based upon you was here, but it wasn't about you or her. Do you get me? You don't have to like what I say or what I think. Enough men say it and think it.
So it's a conversation. That's all I'm saying. You know, when I met you and you told me about the back chat, you was like, I seen you, I was watching with my man, and we like what you son, and even though I'm a baby mama, I was like, when a woman says that to me, I already know she sees me for what I am, because she's looked at me through social media and she's listened to it and she's like, okay, cool, I may not necessarily, but I get what you're trying to say. The moment you do that is the moment where I know we can have a conversation. Because for a lot of people, they'll see the clips and then they're going to try to use the clips as a reason to be like, oh yeah, he hates women. She called me misogynistic. She don't even know what misogynistic is. But what are you right? Like, trust me, like, women throw around buzzwords. The moment I hear patriarchy, the moment I hear it's given, the moment I hear like what she said a second ago, misogynistic. Hey, listen, once I started hearing all of this stuff, I already know you don't have independent thought. I know you're tapped into the comment section, to the blogs, and you're merely regurgitating things that you've seen because you don't even understand what you're telling me right now. Like, misogynistic. Most people that go say, what is misogynistic? I'll be like, you know, so I experience misandry every single day. This comment section is full of misandrists every single day. But it's okay against men. But as a man, I have to lead, and I know I have to take that. I know there's a level of women that will be rude to me that I will allow. But there's a level that I won't allow because that is disrespect. And even when they say toxic masculinity, you know, even that, there's not such thing as toxic masculinity. Masculinity can never be toxic because, like you said, you need masculinity, right? What it is there's a war on masculinity. And you spoke about earlier, and we don't want to go too much into it, but we're in a time where women are being told what it is to be a woman by men, right? There's a war and there's people continuously telling you what it is to be a man, what it is to be a woman, and I'm trying to redefine all types of manners of things. So when you have a man like me who is overtly masculine, to label me sassy, to label me any other thing, is they try to destroy men like me. I'm trying to make you understand this. I'm trying to make you understand this, Mami, yeah? They try to destroy men like me, men that are willing to fight out, when I'm willing to defend our women, that are willing to say no, like, because ultimately, when every man just says, yeah, for women's sake, it doesn't help women. And that's all I'm saying. Like, you might not like some of the things I say, but at least I'm willing to be passionate about something. Do you get me?
Yeah, I'm not judging you for feeling aware, having an opinion. Both of you, like, that's my bread and minute. You and you, we're trying to work, we're trying to. So I'm not involved in all of that. I did warn you. I was gonna go. Everyone deals with things. I deal with certain things like that, but because it's on YouTube and it's social media, that's why I just kept it cool and said, you know what, everyone's got their opinion. I don't care about it. That's all. Everyone deals with things and reacts differently. But
yeah, I get it, but I think people use that as an excuse for bad behavior. I do things like everyone reacts, but like, come on, like, so I'm saying, like, I'm not. I know if I'm on demon time. Like, I know if I'm on demon time, innit? Do you get me? I'm not on demon time. I don't want to be on demon time, and it's only. Do you realize I speak to so many men, and one of the things I don't like, right, is that the only disrespect comes from women. They feel as if they have a right to be disrespectful and rude. It's disgusting. I don't like. I'm not putting this at her. I'm putting this past her. Like, they think it's okay. And I have to keep reminding men as well, do not accept any form of disrespect from anybody. No man, no woman. You can't meet disrespect with a woman like how you meet it with a man. But if you take away my words, okay, Mami, if you take away my words, okay, what do I have? I don't put my hands on women. I've never put my hands on women, rightly so. But if you take away my words, then you basically, what you've done is, you've tied me behind me, and you just said, "Yeah, go take shots at him." He's and that's not fair. No one.
And being a man, I understand. You don't feel like a man. You don't feel like you're given or playing the role that you should be playing as a man. You feel like you're belittled and downplayed. I understand that. I get it. But even me personally, I'll be real. The amount of times I've run my mouth to my man or run my mouth to a man outside or thinking that I'm gonna get somewhere, running my mouth or talking a certain way. speaking from my experience, it's not gonna get you nowhere. We're either gonna fight, he's gonna run off and leave because it's not attractive or it's not off-putting, or he's just not gonna take you serious.
When do you get your best result from your man?
When I give him his, like, I respect what he's doing, his work. I give him his space, I give him his time. I don't run him down or ring off his phone. And this is from experience as well, because I used to do all the above.
Yeah.
It's living and learning and going from experience. A man never wants to feel less like a man, and he never wants to feel like his woman's overpowering him, or a woman in general, because he's gonna feel out of power and feel like he's not a man, or he's not the alpha that he's trying to be or is. That's also from experience, because even now I might run my mouth, but I will not. I might say my piece and leave it. Whereas before, I'll ring off his phone, I'll be cussing X, Y, and Z. That's not just for my man, but for males in general, or even outside. I feel like I can talk to them in a certain way, or be rude, or react to something in a way, and you're not gonna get the reaction you want out of it, regardless.
I was gonna say this, but he saves me to say it. I'll just read it out. One in your mouth, to a man is dangerous.
I love it from experience.
Not every man is God-fearing man. Like, I always say this to women, it's like, they'll be rude to me, and I'm thinking, I know man them, I got 3 sisters, I've never put my hand on a woman. I have friends, and I know men that they don't prescribe to that. Like, that's it.
But you might
they
push
don't
them to that point.
Huh?
A woman could push a man to that point, and he hasn't even
no matter what you do to me, you can't push me to the point to put my hands on you. The only way you could do that if you pulled a knife on me or direct, and what I would do is I would get out of that scenario and I would run. And when I say run, you remember Jonathan Majors? Do you remember Jonathan Majors running from that? From Marvel. He broke up with he got done with that girl, and then anyway he was running. I would run like Jonathan Majors. The way I would run is because
as a man, people doing, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation, so you're gonna run from it and remove yourself from it before.
Yeah, you're in control of your own actions. Yeah, thank you. So let me tell you one thing I have, right? The one power I have is over my action and my seed. It's the one thing that men hate it when I do this. Men, when a guy says, "Oh, she trapped me," I always say, "How did she do that? Explain it to me. What did she do?" Because no woman can trap you, bro, unless you give her your seed. You get me? No child is born into this world. Women control who is born, innit? So I'm saying to you. So I just find it, when they'll say, "Oh yeah," I'll be like, "Oh yeah, how did they trap you?" Like, do you get me? They'll use that as excuse or something. I'll be like, it's quite interesting. Anyway, carry on. So, no.
Go on, you was talking.
Wait, what was I saying? I got sidetracked.
We was basically saying,
You're in control of your own actions, yeah. So I was like it's just not an excuse, man. Like I think a lot of people use this whole thing as I don't know, man. We as men, we don't get to not be held accountable. Women get to walk through life and not being held accountable. So I'm saying to you, and there's always someone that's gonna, feel sorry for you. But men, we don't get to that. That's not what happens for us.
Don't go twisted though. I feel like there's always a reaction to that. Like, we don't get away with it because there is men that put their hands on women. There is a man that you could reject and he's punching you in your face and doing all of that. So not a lot of people get away with talking a certain way to males, because there is males that aren't as calm as certain people. Or as the guy said,
do you remember that case that happened when that woman said she got hit in the brick on the face? Do you remember it went viral? I remember I did a reaction to it. Initially, when it first came out, I was, I must admit, I was one of the people that got caught up in a little bit of the fanfare. Yeah. Then a few people told me, go pre it, go look it. So I preed it. Yeah. And as I preed it, I started researching the case. I covered it, and I realized that actually, obviously, she was lying. She was making up a lot of, But one of the things that women were saying, they were like, "Oh, men didn't do anything. The guy had a brick in the face. But she was being rude and going up to other guys. Why do you do this? And be running their mouth. And I'm like, if I run my mouth to a guy I don't know, chances are something violent's about to happen. Yeah. He could have a knife, have a gun. He could have acid. Okay, men, we understand this. The moment you raise your voice to someone, you could die. And I know you don't think of it like that. You don't want to think, but I want people to understand something. Every time you get into an altercation with someone, it can end with you being dead. Now, you might think to yourself, that is an escalation. But you know, when you start violence with someone, you don't get to say how that person reacts or how it ends.
You don't know. That's why I also said you don't know how they're going to react or what's going to happen. That's why I also said I had to kind of humble myself when it comes to being outside and rejecting certain people or dealing with a guy differently, because I was fighting many guys outside, and I'm a woman, I'm a mum. Like, the guy could have killed me like multiple times. We can never determine a man's power.
So my younger sister, when she was going to school, I remember one of the things I taught her, and I said to her, if a guy wants your number and you don't fight, like, if you're not whatever, like, don't ever be rude, innit? Don't be rude, innit? Yeah. There's something called beautiful air. Now, you can speak to a guy, whatever. If they come and speak to you, don't ever say, "Oh, I've got a man." The first thing is, don't just be rude to someone, because people speak to you like you don't know. You could be asking. He might be trying to ask you for advice. You know what I mean? Directions. A guy comes up to you.
Reaction is to say we got a man because we're so used to it.
Yeah, I said don't.
A man and they don't care.
No, because he's not. I'm not asking for a man. I remember one time I wanted to ask her for directions. I looked at her. She looked. I went up to her. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I've got a man. I'm like, bitch. I don't give a damn. I'm lost. Like, what? I thought you looked like.
That's an instant reaction, because I do the same thing and they'll be like, I wasn't like, I was just complimenting you. I was just asking you about it. Because we get it so much. That's just our instant reaction. Whether we got. Let me
tell you what you do. There's ones where a girl will have a man. You be chatting to her. You chat to her for like 10 minutes, and then you be like, oh, this girl's giving me good energy. You go try to get the number. She's like, I've got a man, and you'll be thinking, oh, why did she?
Yeah, you entertain them.
No, but you never asked. She was being a lady. You didn't ask her for a number, did you? She was having conversation with you, and then the moment you thought you could take it past, remember what you said? She's like, no, I've got a man. But what she gave you is called beautiful air. The air, it's called beautiful. The reason why, have you ever heard of this before?
Yeah, you're still entertaining it.
No, it's no, sorry. I mean, beautiful air is not disrespectful. What beautiful air does is, it gets you out of a scenario where a man is talking to you, you're being elegant in your ladylike, you're not being disrespectful, and providing he doesn't make any moves or anything, it's nothing wrong to be, you know what I mean, to be receptive to somebody. But the moment he starts, you're like, oh, sorry, I've got a man. Now, there'll be other times where you may be even a scenario where a guy, take his number, you don't feel, you give him a shout or a snap. Basically, there's things that you can do to get yourself out of scenarios. Now, this is what we need to do, because I've got 3 sisters, and obviously I'm really close to my sisters. As brothers, we raise our sisters, your daughters, whatever, and you teach them about the world. Now, a lot of women and society has a woe is me mentality. They have a mentality that but why should a woman be able to go where she wants and see and wear what she wants? Doesn't matter. Men teach men not to be. Shut the F up. Teach men not to do what? That's like saying teach people not to kill, teach people not to rob, teach people not to do the most disgusting things they do to kids. And listen, people know they shouldn't do these things. Yeah? Like, people shouldn't steal your car. But if you leave your keys in your car ignition and your car gets stolen, and then your insurance company asks you, you say, oh, you left your keys in the car. Why did you do that? You would be like, oh, because people shouldn't steal. Your insurance is going to be invalid. You didn't do your due diligence. So we live in a world where they want to play woe with me, but I don't want to play woe with me. Like, the boogeyman does exist. And rather than pretend the boogeyman doesn't exist or try to heal the boogeyman, no, burn off the boogeyman. You can't help that. Like, it's just, there's a certain proportion of society. I believe.
Because it's how you deal with it. Because I personally feel like, I'm from experience as well, and I've seen it happen. You could reject a man so politely, and you could still get killed, kidnapped. You're punched in your face. So
I mean,
it literally. I feel like, obviously, more so, the more you're rude, the more you shout, the more you come across aggressive, he's automatically going to get mad. But then again, it depends on the guy and the situation. But I feel like you could still be polite and still get whatever by a man. It happens all the time. It depends on the male. But I'm saying to come across aggressive as a female, you're gonna get a bad reaction, of course.
Don't you think you get your best results when you're in your feminine?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With
When you
everything.
met me, when you met me, do you think you was in your masculine or your feminine?
No, I don't like to be masculine. That's why I say to people, don't break up, like, not that I want to be masculine, but I can be a bit crazy and I can be a bit aggressive. It might come across masculine, but I don't like to be like.
No,
That's
a
what
little.
I don't like.
I mean, look, you've been okay on this live. I've at little times I felt it. I felt as if when you had your friend here, you kind of, you know.
Obviously, I'm gonna back her a bit, but
Yeah, no, like I get it, but you're not a masculine person. When I met, we would not be here if I felt you was one of them girls, we would not even be chatting. It was because you wasn't, and you didn't come in that vibe. So I'm saying to you. So I was like, okay, cool, we can work, we could do some stuff. Like that's why. If I met you and you was telling me, oh, you said you watched back chat with your man, and once you said that to me, I was like, cool. Like, do you get me? You know what I mean? I don't like women meeting me in their masculine because you cannot be more masculine than me. I have testosterone. You don't have that.
Yeah, but experience, and even now, as I said, I will. Like I just know my place, and I just remember my place, and I will take a seat back.
Yeah, but she has been a great guest, man. She has. Like, she's been a really good guest. Like, you know, I get it. Some things are gonna be. I get it, and the best guests are the ones that can handle the bit of the triggers and they can get through it. You know what I mean? Because that means I know you're doing the work. You've either done the work or you're doing the work. Okay? No, none of us are finished. No one is perfect here. I'm not sitting on this platform acting like I'm Jesus. Who's doing that? No, everyone is imperfect and faulted, but we're all here trying to work together to fix things, and hopefully collectively we can improve our community. And
that's the whole point of the conversations and what we spoke about on the podcast is men and women fighting and whatnot. So I'm not about to be sitting on a live stream fighting you. That defeats the object.
No, thank you. And because it really does defeat the object, because I don't want to fight you. Like, it drains it. Actually, I get deflated when I can't get through to a woman and it's such a simple, I get deflated. And then I just feel like, who would want to date these women? Like, I'm experiencing you through the phone, through the internet. And I'm just like, oh, I can't wait for this to be up. Not you, but certain women, and then I'm thinking, wow, some guy's beating that. And she's wondering why he beats it and kicks out. Because, bro, like, you're good sex, but apart from that, you're crazy.
A lot of men like that, well, they say they want a crazy girl, even from experience, they say they want a crazy girl until they have a crazy girl, and then it gets too much. But then that's why you have to, as a woman, you have to realize you have to live and learn and mature in the sense where you're never going to overpower a man regardless. Unless he's sassy or that he likes males, the opposite sex or whatever. Like, I've had to, even now, as I said, I'll still run my mouth. I'll still say certain things, but I know my place and I'll back down. As soon as I calm down and realize that regardless, he's a male, I'm a female. I'm not trying to get boxed in my face by a man because I'm acting like a man. He's going to treat me like a man.
You're a woman. You get out yourself in a bit. You come back. That's cool. We let you, listen, part of being a man is we let you women have allowances where you can act mad. A certain type of madness, and then you calm down. We have to allow it because women are emotional, and if you don't allow women to be emotional, you're technically not allowing her to be a woman, and they're more emotional than us. But what it is if you can recognize that, then you're already doing the work. Like I said, yeah, bro, she's in a relationship. She's in a relationship, so she's winning, and that's my main thing is, if you are getting the results, it does not matter what I say on the internet. It don't matter. I'm nobody to you. But if you know you're not getting the results that you want, then maybe it's time to start listening to someone. And I always tell people, look at me as your big brother. Like look at me as your bro. And then we can have proper conversations how I speak to her. I literally say things that I would say to my sister. Like, there's nothing that I would say to you that I wouldn't say to my sister, because the love is there. Do you get me? Because the love is community love. And I know you might not be used to it. You're thinking, rah, why is he like this? Because you're not used to men like me. I care about you and I don't know you like that. But I care enough about you and the kids that you bring up, because those kids are going to go into the community and to be the future. They're going to be the future. Then when I have kids, those kids are going to interact with my kids. So I have to care about your kids. Like, because your kids make up our community. And one of the problems is everyone is individualism and everyone is about themselves, me, my happiness. But no one cares about the group happiness no more. We used to care about each other. We used to have a community. People used to be able to check other people. If you was naughty, one of the neighbors, that shit has gone. And it's part of the reason why we're failing. Do you hear me? Nobody want, and in order for me to have these conversations, I might be looked at as the bad guy by some people, but I'm not here to be liked by no, I don't care if you don't like me. I want you to respect me and respect what I say. Is the things I say factual? This is not a competition. I'm not here to, if I wanted you women to love me, I'll be out there doing what that guy's doing, telling women I'll be lying to women every single day. Do you get me? If I felt as if that's what I'm supposed to be doing, that's what I'll be doing now. Do you hear me? But I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel disingenuous. And how do I look myself in the mirror knowing that I'm lying to women every day? Like, my mum raised me to wake up every day and lie to women and tell them things that I know that it's not gonna get any results, but it doesn't matter because I'm getting views off them and comments and money. Like so many guys do it. I'm not even built like that. But if I was, I would just make money off all you women and tell you, oh my God, tattoos I would be saying, listen, go get more tattoos. Anyone that doesn't want a tattoo is insecure, the real woman. I'll be saying all this stuff. Why would I? And then I'll be banging all the tattoo baddies. All of them. Like, don't you think what I'm saying is gonna make girls with tattoos get mad? I don't want to touch him. So I'm clearly not trying to use it as a tactic to get women, am I? You know? So I think sometimes people need to listen. You know, I get it can be triggering sometimes. I understand it. Of course it can. But ultimately, you know, I don't hate you. I don't hate no women. I love you. I love you too much. I love you too much that I'm willing to take this shit. And maybe you haven't experienced that type of love. You've experienced guys, what's the 3 types of love? Agape love, eros love, and filial love. Okay, cool. What's the different types of love? Erotic love. Yes, cool. The love for your people, cool. The love for your brother. 3 types of love. And many of us have only ever experienced the one love, erotic, like the eros. And that is, you know, it's carnal, it's, you know, it's sexual, it's, cool. You know when you feel that. But then you have different types of love, and that's the love that you have for country, the love that you have for your fellow man that makes you, like, for your sister that you don't know. And this is the bit which has been broken down. And I have that love ingrained in me. And part of having that love means I need to be willing for you not to love me back. It doesn't mean that because I love you, you have to love me back. That's the true love. You're mad at me, chatting shit to me, and I still love you. Why? Because I understand that as a true leader and a man, I have to still love the women that don't love me. Because you don't know what you're talking about. Of course you love me. If you knew better, you would love me. So you're supposed to laugh.
Hear me?
Yeah.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm on live as well on TikTok, and people are saying you're talking facts. I'm just listening.
Oh, you're on TikTok as well? Okay, cool. I didn't know because you logged out for a second. So I'm saying to you. So,
I'm listening to you.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Guys. Shout out to my guy Daniel. Big up Daniel, bro. Big up all my moderator gang. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. Click the notification bell so you never ever miss an upload and get reminded when we go live, man. Salute to my guy, man.
YouTube, I posted it on my page.
Did you post it? Oh yeah, big up my guy Black Savage as well. Big up Black Savage and chat. Big you up, man. Welcome to the chat gang. I know you know what it was. Mo says facts. You know what it is. We used to go. I would go live like every night on YouTube, and then people told me to go on TikTok. And then we've been TikToking it, just trying to get the mixture. But it's going quite well. And everyone on TikTok is you know, they've been feeding the conversation. They said it's a really good conversation. I really respect you, because I know you've probably spoken a little bit more than you wanted to speak to today. I haven't pried too much, but I know, you know, it was an impromptu live. It wasn't something that we arranged. And yeah, like, so obviously I appreciate you for pulling up, you know, and yeah, it's not easy, man. Guys, remember when people come through, like, you know, I know it's a bit of banter, sometimes you guys have to throw some stuff, but remember, it's never easy when people, you know, are willing to come into something and to expose and give parts of their personal life. So we should always respect people that are willing to share their story and people that are willing to have those conversations, because without them, we wouldn't have these lives. And I know a lot of people have been getting a lot out of it tonight. I get a lot out of it, you know. I always get a lot out of conversations. So yeah, man. So you know, you're in a good relationship at the moment. You're now in a content creation. We're gonna get you on a podcast, and then obviously once you start, you know, people will definitely follow you, and you have. What is it that if you're bringing something to the game, what is it that you're bringing to the game? What is it? Who is Mami? What is it? What are you bringing to the game? What can we expect for you? What is the game been missing, and why are you here?
I'm bringing realness and facts. Obviously, beauty also, but that's for me and my man. You lot can look, but you can't touch. You can't have. Just to kind of, I mean, bring to the table that not all females are against men, or they don't understand men's rights and their mental health and what they go through separately as a man also. Just realness, I'll be real, I keep it real. I don't beat around the bush. If I've got something to say, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to go too much into detail about my business. I've kind of shared a bit anyway, and I don't really do that, but that's not really something that I'm going to continue to do or keep doing. If I get some questions, I might answer it depending on what they are, but I'm not going to keep going over what I've gone over today. That was just so you guys can get to know me a bit more and understand certain things and whatnot. But yeah, I keep it real, I'll be honest. It's about my kids, my money, my man, being happy, living life. I've been through my fair share of toxicity and trauma and whatnot. So I'm at that stage where I just want peace and
Shampoo says
health and wealth.
She's given I am the table energy. She's about to say I am. Go on, say it. Go on.
I was going to say that, but I didn't. That's not all I've got to say.
I know you didn't. She's like, no, you're not going to hit me with a set. No, you
I'm being real though. A realness is the first. I'm not going to say beauty before personality. Realness I bring. Beauty, as I said, yeah, all of that comes with it. But yeah, realness.
I think
there's millions of beautiful girls, females in this world, and I big up all of them, and I respect all of them. Yeah. I also respect males and what they have to go through as males and X, Y, and Z. I'm not against males at all. Only the ones that put their hands on women and do the mad thing. We don't condone that.
And I'm a full support with you. I don't co-sign men putting their hands on women. I got 3 sisters. Let my sisters call me one day and tell me a man put their hands on them. What? I'll be like, what man decided? Who decided to die today? Like, what? Put your hands on my sisters. Don't put your hands. Listen, I don't put my hands on no one's sister, so no one should put their hands on my sister. That's the way it goes, isn't it? So I don't place my hands on no one's sister, no one's daughter. So no one place their hands on my sister, my daughter. Do you get me? So I'm saying to you, when I have one, like, so, because it's the way it is. I even said earlier on, the one thing we have as men is to remove ourselves from a scenario. I will leave, run. I don't care if I look like Jonathan Majors and I'm running. Because
there's certain men that stay though, where they'll antagonize a girl or trigger the girl and stay to do certain things, knowing that they're going to do that, and we don't condone them type of man. We don't like that.
No, and I hate when people they'll say things, they'll see me with clips, they argue with girls. Oh, he must abuse you. Are you stupid? Like, if I could tell you,
an opinion.
Like, so many. In my personal life, I've seen more women be abusive to men. In my opinion, that doesn't mean that's. Do you get me? But in my,
because I get that is downplayed a lot, because the roles are reversed a lot, and it's behind closed doors more times.
Yeah. So I've had non-stop amount of women be aggressive to me, and I've never once put that and I know men I've been beat up by women, and if I told you he got beat up by his girl, you wouldn't believe it. But man don't put his hand on women, so he just lets her hit him. Like there's men and people like, oh, real man, why are you gonna let her hit you? But bro, if he hits her once, that's it. She'll never wake up.
One punch.
Yeah, one punch. She'll never wake up, innit? You get me? So I feel like sometimes us men have been conditioned, you know, to accept bad behavior, and that's one of the reasons why, Mami, that I'm quite staunch on the values and things that I speak on when it comes to men and masculinity, because I want men to ask for better. Like I want women to raise their standards and be better, but I don't know what happened along the line that women or that's what I said. If men started hitting women with bricks, they would all behave. Because if I run up my mouth to a man, he might hit me with a brick. I said he might shoot me, he might cut my face. Like I spoke about this before. I've been like, I don't care. Like we spoke about it before, but I've been stabbed before. But like, what happened to me, was over a car park space. Do you get me? Like, no one can understand how an argument over a car park escalated to that. But when you deal with men, anything can end up in violence. Like, do you get me? A car park space ended up with men trying to take your life, like random guys. But on the face of it, it sounds fucking crazy. Pardon my language. It sounds absurd that you could argue with someone over where you're trying to park, and that person is going to go pick up a knife but that is kind of how it is. So when women go out there, they have to understand that every time you go into a confrontation with a man you don't know, that could be the last thing you ever do. Now, you might not consider it. This is why I don't start beef with nobody. We don't start beef with someone you don't know, because you don't know what that person, you don't know what's going through that life. Listen, he's about to take out his whole life on you in this moment. Do you get me? So
I've
yeah,
experienced my share of that. That's why I said I had to learn how to conduct myself and deal with certain men outside, because that's what they're on. And you don't know what's gonna happen, or it could happen in a second. I've had my fair share of men outside because of how I've been speaking to them or how I've reacted to certain situations.
I'm not gonna excuse it, because it doesn't excuse. If you never physically harmed him, I don't care. He as a man, he needs to control his emotions and check. If she didn't physically harm you, I don't care, bro. I don't care.
I'm saying that's the issue. They need to learn to deal with their emotions and how, even if a girl reacts a certain way, it shouldn't take that for you to put your hands on her.
Majority of men that put their hands on women come from single parent homes, single mothers' homes, to be exact.
Yeah, or their dad's not around, or they watch their dad do that, or they've seen certain things. Or a lot of it is trauma, because as I've had experiences, and they've either not, their dad hasn't been there, or they've got trauma that they're living on, or they watch their friends do it growing up, so they think it's okay. But as a man, you get to a certain age in life and a point where you know what's right and what's wrong, and there's no excuse to do that regardless.
Yeah. They said on TikTok, I think we need to normalize men defending themselves when we get violent. Look,
yeah, you can defend yourself verbally, but you don't need to put your hand on a woman. We're not going to normalize that.
No, he said if they get violent. I think, okay, so I believe, all right, if you can escape it, you should escape it. You should have been trading blows with your missus, yeah?
Then restrain her, pin her down, box her up. There is ways, obviously, because there is certain girls that they might want to fight. They might want their man to grab them up or bang them. Like, it's the thing. But it's, as a male, it's how you deal with it. You don't need to box her in the face or punch her teeth or kick her down. Then you restrain her, you pin her down. If that's what you want, you're calming the situation.
So guys, there's a double standard, because they say on TikTok, what about women not stopping?
Women need to stop.
Guys, look, women can get away with more than we can get with, yeah? I believe in double standards. Sometimes they cater to men, sometimes they cater to women. The problem is women only like the standards that cater to them. They hate that cater to men. But we do get the moments that we're doing it. And the double standard is this, isn't it? Like, women will always be allowed, there's a level of that they'll be allowed to get away with where men can't. And it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it okay. It's just how society and the world is built. And women will always have a leeway, a certain amount of things over men. And as a man, you need to have greater control over your body, your emotions, and you shouldn't be putting your hands on a woman unless your life is physically in danger. And if that's the case, then you strike her and you get out of it and you call the police or whatever. Do you get me? But apart from that, you don't sit there and start giving her multiple combos, man. Like, you get out of your scenario and then, you know.
It's not right for a female to put her hands on a male and male to put his hands on a female, regardless. In certain situations, you have to stand up for yourself and protect yourself, yes. But we do not condone violence or domestic violence.
Yeah, no, we don't. I remember, my thing is this, I always tell men to remove themselves because I know after that, once you put your hands on, the feds are coming and it's not going to look good for you. So I'm saying to you, so your best thing to do is you know, is to always control your emotions. And look, I hate when a woman makes me come out of my frame, when I raise my voice or when I do whatever. I hate when a woman makes me come out of my frame. So yeah, I don't like to. Yeah, I hate when a woman makes me come out of my frame, and you know, and give offensive violence, man. But big him up, man. Big him up, man. Guys, TikTok, guys on TikTok. I can see that my battery in the other stream is about to go. See when that happens, that's me saying that it's been a sick stream. I'll be honest with you. I could carry on talking to you today, but we're gonna be talking back on TikTok. We're gonna go back on TikTok. We're gonna do it again on TikTok tomorrow. And we're slightly different. I'm just gonna be talking on TikTok, and you can just hop on, and we're gonna get more people to have conversations and get people to follow your TikTok account as well. So guys, we're gonna be getting Mami back on across tomorrow on TikTok. So if you guys enjoyed the conversation today, then we're gonna definitely get her back on. She's a content creator as well. So we want to do that thing where we are a community and we help each other out and we get a few follows and some people to kind of support her. You know, this is what we do over here. The same way Ginger J helped me and other people have helped me, we're gonna help her as well. Because she's obviously
Ginger J, big up China, big up everyone.
Yeah, man, come on, man, and yeah, and also big up Rex and the man then, because if I didn't go down, I went all the way down to Streatham. I wasn't gonna go down there, and obviously I met her there at Streatham. And yeah, she's vibes, man. And this is what we do when we go out there. We meet people. We figure out what they're doing. We try to bring them into what we're doing as well. No man is an island. No man or woman is an island, because I know some of you are going, what are the other women? Which means is no, none of us can exist by ourselves, right? We're humans. We're sociable. So we should be sociable. We should try to interact to work with people. So yeah, TikTok, she's gonna be hopping across tomorrow. So. Yeah, we're gonna do that as well, man. Yeah, Black Sabbath said just walk away from the situation, and Daniel said just got to stay in frame and avoid the scenario. Is there anything you would like to say to me? You want to ask you anything you want to say? Like, anything?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, thanks for having me. I look forward to working with you and to bigger and better things in the future. Big up everyone in the comments as well. Yeah, I just look forward to.
And I'm gonna tell you, you're I thought you was older than what you was because you're very mature. Not like looking like.
I've not always been, as I said, I had to mature. Like I've properly, officially matured when I had my daughter. But don't get me wrong, I still have my childish traits. I still might bicker or run my mouth or.
No, you definitely got them.
I know how to conduct myself, and especially in certain situations. I'm also a mother, so I don't want to come across just aggressive and not feminine and manly and whatever. But don't get it twisted. I'm a bad bitch. No one can't chat shit to me or chat for me.
Even you doing so good. She's like, and I'm a bad bitch.
I don't take lightly to disrespect. So I appreciate everyone that's on my side and working with me, and I love that.
All right, cool. So where can you want to give a quick shout out to your socials, let people know where they can find you?
Yeah, my TikTok is no fucks given. I'll comment it in the chat on YouTube, and my TikTok is Don't Bother Me 2.
Her TikTok is Don't Bother Me 2.
Don't Bother Me number 2, and my Instagram is no fucks given _._ I think.
You don't really. That's not really the most, palatable Instagram to give out. Is that?
Well, I'm gonna change it, but.
Yeah, you might want to, on your content creation journey, you might want to make it a little bit more, easier to
friendly. Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. I want to give a big thank you to my chat gang. Big up chat gang. All of you guys, Black Sabbath, Daniel Karma. Come on, see you, bro. Shout out to Doug, MPA, everyone that pulled through, even the trolls. Big up the trolls. Big up the trolls. Everyone that's in here, if this is the first time you're here, we welcome you. Please subscribe to the channel, turn notification bell so you never ever miss an upload. If you want to support the channel, you can with a one-off super chat donation. And if you're really in your bag, then please subscribe to our membership. We have 3 separate tiers with the first sign at the price of a cup of coffee. What? Yes! And that gives you access to lots of stuff that we're doing. Big up Shampoo and all of the gang on TikTok. We're going to be going again live tomorrow. Like I said, a big thank you to my guests. And yeah, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, do all of that good stuff, and go and go hit up our guests. And yeah, and we are out.
See you later, guys.
TikTok. We are out.